Welcome to a new start, the Chronicles of the Shiny Pennies. Greetings to all. Just a reminder, if you have a question about the world of Mundus Fractura, our sessions, the characters, or just want to say hello, don't be shy. Please feel free to leave a comment. We also encourage you to check out our lore guide series all about our game world. Now, on to session 41. Last time, Shoefly, the Spirit Drekar and Healer, Flip-Flop, the Felidae Necromancer, and the Elven Psionic Mason, the enigmatic Lady for Today, found themselves in an ancient tomb battling long-forgotten undead minions led by a leathery figure, an orc known as Maldu. The battle was a narrow win for the pennies, but a win all the same. On the destruction of the Odaudir and their leader, the malevolent Maldu, the sarcophagus from which the orcish foe emerged crumbled to dust. Shoefly recalled a vision related to him by his friend, the departed gnome Poppy. This vision was one of a strange, yet hauntingly familiar, very Maldu-ish-sounding orcish demon figure, which possibly inhabits the obelisk of South LEASE. Will the pennies delve deeper into this possible Maldustery? Or am I just pushing too far with my portmanteau of the words Maldu and mystery? Let's find out as we now join them in session.
So, all right, fun facts.
Last time I lost.
Nope, fun facts.
Okay, I got one.
Oh,
Welcome to the shiny penny.
The only form of bread that Mason refuses to eat is like where they're shaped like a donut, because there's missing bread in the middle, and that is offensive.
she's offended by donuts.
Yeah.
And bagels?
And bagels, yeah.
Anything's
Because it seems like a rip-off.
Pretzels?
Rip-off. All that missing bread space right now.
You'll have a pretzel stick,
A stick.
but not a pretzel.
What if someone sells you the donut and the hole?
I would, if they mash them together.
They put them back
and then
together,
sell
then
it to
they'll
you.
sell it to you.
So if somebody bought a box of Timbits and a box of donuts and stuffed all the Timbits
Then I
back
would
in
eat
the
the
hole-
donut. Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, like
It's missing bread. It's theft.
donuts are out, but powdered donuts or
What about filled
fritters?
If it doesn't have a hole in it,
Then it's okay.
uh-huh.
Because I got to admit, Jeff the player loves his cocaine donuts.
And sourdough is borderline because it's got holes in it sometimes, and so that's borderline bread. It's bread that can't be trusted, but doesn't have to be hated. So there you go.
How does she feel about puff pastry?
Has she experienced it?
That's a pastry, not bread.
Okay.
But they're both made of flour.
There's
And
different
probably the
ways.
similar ingredients, just prepared differently.
Yeah, it's different. It's not bread. There's no bread theft when it's pastry.
Okay.
But donuts are pastry.
I'm also curious about Swiss cheese at this point.
That's cheese. There's different rules
Say-
for cheese.
There's different rules
Yeah.
for
Bread theft will not be tolerated.
All right.
There you go.
She's a complicated tapestry of food
Food
rules.
requirements.
I would guess the difference is that with donuts, they stamp the hole out, but with cheese, it naturally occurs from the process. So it's
There's
But
no
does-
theft. Yeah.
It's kind of cheese displacement as opposed
Yeah.
to cheese removal. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my interpretation. It is Mason's decision on how that works. But
Yeah. It's a bread range calculation.
Okay. Like,
You better have the calculation is next
I
week.
was doing the math on it, and yeah.
Yeah, it's just
have the-
Mason's space. Just that math.
just stop now. Save yourself that headache.
Yeah. All right then.
All
There
right.
you go.
You there, lady.
Okay, so continuing from my flip-flops fun fact last week. In those 2 weeks,
Mhm.
Flip-Flop single-handedly increased the price of chicken in Deepport for just over 2 weeks.
Oh, right,
In
'cause she-
response to killing Mort and then not understanding why there was no body left over, she went and killed an exorbitant number of roosters throughout the town, trying to figure out why this one doesn't leave a body, but those ones do.
Experiment.
So probably, yeah, and so probably, yeah.
The chicken
There
market's
was
in
a
turmoil.
shortage of roosters and an increase in the cost of chickens, but it didn't affect the cost of eggs.
Good.
She only really killed roosters.
If your egg thing or your chicken thing ever affects the price of eggs and it affects the price of bread, Mason will have birds. Yeah. Friends off.
Till she gives you all the chickens to eat.
Shu's fun fact this week is back when he was a chest maker, one of the oddest things he ever made. He made what was essentially a sex toys chest for a little Harris Filipino boy named Juan Pablo. Little callback for you.
Tell us, like, how do I put Juan Pablo into this? Or do you want to bring that character back?
Honestly, the DM and me would have to sit down and figure out the timeline and what that's even possible. Yeah. I'd have to beautiful mind.
And it's not necessarily my Juan Pablo. It could have been one of the many in the Juan Pablo
Descendants.
lineage, because he might have been Juan Pablo the 15th or the or
this
the
could have been the
first.
20th or the first. He could have made it for the first one.
And knowing Hendrik, she might have cloned him.
She
What do you mean might?
yeah.
She probably
She
cloned him.
probably did it.
I don't think there's a might in that
She
conversation.
didn't love anyone as much as she loved Pablo
This is
except for
true.
herself. So
You appreciate that one.
Like it's opened up a whole new world of possibility.
yeah. It's going to cause a rift in the fandom, Jeff, between the groups that are going to believe that it's possible and others who don't, and it's going to just
Except nobody but us knows because we
gonna be a
didn't
new
start
religion.
till this.
Yeah,
one.
except now there's all kinds of DM fun facts.
Just I'm stuck on this.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a while. I'm going to dream about this now.
Well, now I feel the pride.
So last time on the shiny pennies.
Chapter 40, ones and 20s. We entered the room. Shu fixed up the door. We put it back just to cover our backside. Mason tried scrying the room and the door and didn't get anything from the room, but did get a vision from the door of a whole bunch of orcs chanting Maldu. It was a name. We weren't sure if it was Flip-Flop remembered hearing a rumor about Maldu. Powerful orc from long, long ago, but we weren't sure if it was the name of the clan or the chief. Flip-Flop tried to dispel the magic on the door and had a critical fail. So we all went blind for a minute, and Flip-Flop's skin turned completely black.
which is pretty awesome.
Flip-Flop's a little bit terrifying to look at.
Mason scioned the door hinges again, and then Sparta kicked it open. We saw an obelisk that, in the flash of light from the door breaking, we saw an obelisk that was basically exactly what Poppy had described to us from the South Lease problem. Because I don't know how else to phrase it. Mason threw in some oil to light up the room. A whole bunch of skeletons came and attacked us, as well as a couple shadows that attacked Shu. Then from the obelisk itself, it cracked open, and Maldu came out, and there was a giant battle. And honestly, just go watch last episode. It's so much easier than me going step by step through the freaking battle.
Yeah.
But it ended with us winning thanks to a very lucky roll by Shu, as Maldu was on the cusp of undead back to life. But his luck managed to hold well enough to keep him at the undead state, and then we wiped him out with the power of friendship healing. And that is where we at. We start this session with loop, loop, loop.
As you've reaffirmed, they were stuck in here with us. We were not trapped with them. They were trapped
Do you
with
have a
us.
decision?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
So everybody can see in the dark.
No, I can't. But
You can't, but
Yeah,
I'm going to cast Illuminate on
you
this.
already did cast Illuminate.
No, I
on the
didn't.
door.
you did not actually.
Right.
Yep.
And even if I had, it would have dropped partway through the session because it's a concentration spell.
Gotcha.
But since I don't need to concentrate on anything right now, I'm going to pick this little table here.
Mm-hmm.
cast illuminate on it, so it should illuminate enough of the room that we can all see nice and clearly, dark vision or not.
I'd like to think that when it lights up, Flip Flop's halfway in, already in a casket. My nails sticking out.
I'm looting this
Like-
one.
I don't know what you're doing.
Okay.
Checking for traps with my face.
So strike check to open
Oh,
up the stone sarcophagus.
This is gonna be bad.
Are you just like trying to man it open, or are you actually going to use some sort of tool?
I should use psionics to lift it. Can I can
Yeah, you
lift it?
can absolutely give that a
So
shot.
no, I don't have.
Yeah, no, just
Just
single.
one. But at least I get an ad on it.
Schmutz in your tray.
Yeah, there was a hair. It looked wrong.
It's probably.
Oh yeah. That would be 23.
So you go to this guy and it just
Yeah.
shatters.
Yeah.
And inside is the rough, dusty outline. Like if somebody like laid you down and like turned you to dust.
I'm gonna scrabble through the dust.
Okay,
And see if there's
as you're
anything.
scrambling through the dust, you find about the size of an acorn,
Mhm.
an onyx cut gem.
Oh.
And you look at it, and it looks like it has black flame within.
Ooh.
Very similar to the black flame that was
Uh-oh.
slowly appearing all over Maldu. The sword, the shield, the eyes.
Okay, I'm gonna pocket that little buddy.
But
Is that all I find?
that is all you find. Other than that, just dust.
Hey.
Yes.
Now, are you being sneaky about pocketing it, or were you just like, hey guys, I found this, and you're putting it in
I'm
your
just
pocket?
I'm looting first, and then I'll show you guys what I find after.
Okay, fair enough.
We're very subtle.
Yeah, we're just looting right now.
Just to clarify, is the mushrooms
Just,
where
just the dust where the
that was the obelisk?
the obelisk thing disintegrated.
So as he died and crumbled, the obelisk also crumbled down, and that's what's left. Okay. Just making sure.
Anyone else looting anything?
Oh yeah. Are all of them sealed?
They are all sealed. They're all not identical.
Is this
They're
you?
all
Yeah.
roughly
Are you
those-
on this?
I'm trying to get into like
That one?
I would have yeah.
Oh, this guy is probably not here. Oh no, that's your friend.
No, that's your friend.
That's your umbilicus thing.
Oh my
That's
umbilicus,
your friend.
dude.
Which
Okay.
you'd still kept
Yeah.
unless you stopped concentrating on it.
That's
No.
up to you.
Let me see if I can do the moving matter thing.
I think you can. I don't think it's a concentration based thing.
Oh, moving matter is an instant.
Why is
You
this
would-
always other character?
It would clearly say concentration, sonic concentration, sonic focus.
Well, if moving up to 5 pounds requires psionic focus,
Oh, then it's gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't know where the level is.
Oh, I
that
thought
I
it was both. I think it was 3. Here, you pass me your sheet. I'll tell you.
can- Bottom one.
Oh. Level 3. You even got an arrow beside it.
I thought it was a different spell. That was moving me and some willing partner or something.
Yeah, focus required.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's the one right below the arrow.
Okay.
See, I thought it was. Oh no, maybe we changed that. I thought we'd. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're out of combat, so you're probably not keeping them anyway.
Nah. Although
You're starting to like him.
we did become quite close friends during that battle.
You have attachment issues.
It knows everything about bread that I know.
Dysfunctional attachments over here.
Totally.
Can I try and push the top off of this thing?
Oh,
Maybe.
Oh, pictures.
21.
Mason has attachment. Oh my god, yeah. Your little Tobians flip under the edge and
I'm well versed in breaking into.
Yeah.
You know how to push stuff off. Yeah.
so I'm just gonna flip this one upside down so we know it's open.
And oh, and I can do my.
What's in the
movement, too. I
box?
love to this one.
What's in the box? Similar situation. A humanoid form in ashes, plus or minus, like just kind of disintegrated.
Okay.
And are you rooting just
Oh,
rooting
yeah.
for the ashes?
I'd like
The
to
ashes?
take a small jar of ashes as well.
Sure. You grab a small jar and pack it
Yeah.
full of ashes, and within the ashes, you find a little acorn-sized onyx gem with fire burning inside.
Hey, look, I found one too.
Woo! What happens if we bang them together?
I want to go inspect what's left of the obelisk, the crumbled area, and just take a look through it.
Nice.
I mean,
Do we know are you visible at this point?
Yeah,
Are
I
you
would have
wearing
put
your
the mask
mask?
back on. 30 on a perception investigation check.
you go rooting through the crumblings, and you find nothing other than crumble bits.
Okay.
Just little, anywhere from pebble size to like maybe slightly bigger. Pebble size.
All right. Did you take a little sample of the mushrooms? Were they good?
No, there's no mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
It's just what I had
Just
to
rubble?
represent mushroom.
It's a pile of dust.
Represents rubble.
I could do this, but it seemed too much.
Yeah, that works.
Do it.
Now you'd prefer? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
The whole obelisk. Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
The aesthetic works.
And like the ground broke up a bit and
Yeah.
shit. I rolled a 23 to kick the lid off of that one with psionic power.
Oh.
Yeah.
You kick it open. Rinse, repeat.
Yep.
You find ashes,
Sweet.
and you root through the ashes, and you find a little acorn-sized
Okay.
onyx gem with fire inside.
Flippy, I found another one.
Okay. Oh, can I look at this thing? Like, what is tap it on the side of the?
Oh, and my movement.
It's a lovely little onyx.
Jeff, did you want to be moved
gem.
anywhere, or do you want
And
to
does
stay
it
there?
scratch
I'm
the gem
gonna
if I
sit
tap it on
there
the
first.
outside of the sarcophagus, or does it scratch the sarcophagus?
Are you doing a hardness test on it?
I'm banging it on the rock. I'm banging
No,
the rock.
just tink, 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 tink. It seems pretty much intact.
Geology nerd.
It says Mason
Yes.
over there.
I know, right?
Okay, fine. I'm gonna go try and open another one.
Sorry, is it the Mohs scale?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mohs scale.
Mohs hardness scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which do you care?
I'm going in the opposite. Oh wait, that circle is one.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was one.
try
I'll,
and change
I'll
that.
show you all the Sashia's scale of hardness later.
That's a 13. Probably not. 13?
No.
No. Nah, I don't like this one.
So
You don't
are
like
those also tombs, the little round?
Yeah.
They seem to be.
We missed one in the right
Oh,
at
I
the
didn't
beginning, so I'm trying to get it open, but I'm failing.
You there? You do know?
Oh, it's Jeff's turn.
Oh.
I'm just. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna float through all of the coffins, just see if there's stones in, or as many as I can.
Dust,
in it.
stone, dust. You look around, stone, dust. You look around, stone. Seems to be the same in all of them.
There seems to be stones in all of them.
22. Wait, was that right?
Seems
That
pretty
seems
close to
wrong.
right to me. What's your plus?
20. It's 20.
Oh, okay.
Dirty 20.
Same deal.
Okay, so I found another stone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got 3 of
You
them.
tell us there's a stone.
And then I'm going to move
Mhm.
to this one. Found another one.
Can we try again?
Yep.
No.
Nope.
We'll psionically blast it off.
Now I'm sitting on top of it. You go to psionically move it off with flies away.
Not right now. I'll wait till after Jeff's turn.
I can't really affect these.
Oh,
I
okay.
I can't
Yeah.
do enough.
He could pick up the gem, but he wouldn't be able to get it out of the sarcophagus.
19 to
Yeah.
blast the lid off of.
Oh, off the flip flop.
Yeah.
Goes flying across the room like a manhole cover. This one is a little bit different. Instead of a person like laying lengthwise, they seem to have been like
Curled up.
curled up. And yeah, you sift through and you find another acorn-sized onyx gem.
Are they orc-sized figures, or is there?
They
any-
are orc-sized figures.
They're orc-sized.
But they may be adolescent or child or.
No, they seem to be full-size.
Wait,
adults.
so there's dust and bones in there?
No bones.
No bones.
Everything is dust.
So
I
how do
take
we know they're just by the shape of the clothing and the dust that they were covered?
I didn't even say orc. You said orc, the humanoid.
Sorry, I'm not even talking to orc. I'm just talking. How would we know that they're curled up if we? Well, it's
Just from the shape of the way the dust is.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so you can kind of see it's in piles, and it looks like roughly-
okay.
There's
and
like
there's a remnant. Okay,
a bigger.
that makes sense.
There's a taller pile where like
Okay,
shoulder
that makes
might
sense.
have been.
That makes sense. Okay.
Can I take the gem out of that one?
Yeah.
Can I also? I don't know if I have a jar. Would the house have a jar in it? Can I have the key back for a minute?
What key?
I gave you the key to the house.
Oh fuck.
Before
Yeah.
combat, I handed.
There you
it
go.
to you. Yeah.
I pat every single pocket and
Yeah.
hiding place on my body,
And
which is a
Dottie
lot.
has it, doesn't
And
she?
yeah,
Fucking Dottie has the key.
Yeah, Dottie's in there. Yeah, totally.
She's like,
Yeah.
Are there jars in the house that I can take out of the house?
oh yeah, there's jars in the house. And
I
take
don't-
out of the house.
Take like a jar.
Okay.
And I go take a little bit of dust out of every single pile.
Mhm.
Mix them all in one jar.
Yeah. 26 to blast the lid off that one.
Zingle, zingle, zingle.
We got the jam, if
Okay,
there is one.
There is. Shoes already confirmed.
I got 4 of them then. And I'm going to move to the other one.
Yeah, I'll go to the other one and try.
It's a race.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Right. Push the lid off.
Yeah.
Hits the ground. It shatters. You sift through the dust.
Take
you
some
find another
dust.
acorn. Take some dust.
Acorn.
Are they like, what shape of gem are they? Like cabs? Are they?
They're,
You tell me, little guy.
I don't know.
You're the one who knows gem shapes. I don't know gem shapes.
I don't remember.
But if you say a gem shape, I will throw it up on the screen. And
what happens if
Okay,
I
let me-
tap the gems together?
They're
Like
about the
they're
size
within
of
proximity of each other. What happens if 2 of them are like within proximity of each
clinking
other?
2 together.
Yeah.
You clink 2 together.
Yeah, nothing.
No.
They don't. The fire doesn't. Nothing changes about them. They're
I'm
just
damned that you're just tapping 2 little gems together.
Okay.
Can I see one of those flip flop?
Yeah, you can see one.
That's right. May I borrow one for a minute? I will return it.
There you can.
How? But okay. I hold a gem out for Shu in my hand, and then drop it on the ground
Okay.
because
I can catch it. I have like mage hand, essentially. Ghostly mage hand. But
and I'm gonna go help you open the last one.
BRLOLETTE. No, it's probably BRIOL. Briolette.
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 Yeah,
Is that the
Briolette.
cut of the gem?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Gotcha.
Briolette is this one.
gotcha.
Okay. Rock nerds.
Okay, yeah, and I rolled a 26 to blast the last one open.
And zinc.
I'm holding one of the
So
stones that Flip Flop gave me in my
8 in
ghostly
total.
hand.
I have
I
5.
want to do a
I have
divine
3.
check on it.
So there's 8 in total. Well, I have 2 right now because she's playing with one.
Yeah. Do they have any impact on each other? Like, does the flame
That's
react
what
when
I
they're
was-
closer?
I
Or-
She was doing that.
Oh, sorry,
I was
sorry.
already
Yeah.
tapping them against each other.
No. Oh, maybe a 14.
Can I do some kind of magic check on it? Like Arcana check on them?
Can.
Or will
You
it?
try.
I can try. I could try anything, right?
Yeah. Remember, divination is not particularly your strong suit. In fact,
Oh no! I was just gonna do an Arcana check
Yep.
to see if they were magical.
Yep.
17.
even without the check, you believe them to be magical because you've never seen onyx with fire burning within.
Okay.
And not like orange fire, just black flame.
I think we should, when we get these looked at, we should go to Cletus, not Bob,
Why?
because Bob tried to rip us off last time, and if
Did he?
Cletus has our money, why don't we just get Cletus to do it? He-
Honestly, I'm thinking we might be better take these over to Newstead itself.
Maybe.
I'm not sure if these are something that we want floating around out. in
Yeah,
the
we
world.
might want
Is
to.
there anything else in this room? It's just this
It's
stuff.
just a tomb.
No
Can I
further passageways.
You can do a
I'm
just
gonna
a
search
I'm just
and
gonna
search.
start
wisdom
digging.
or intelligence.
Can I
So
start
I do
digging
wisdom.
where the tomb, this guy's
Search.
thing used to be? Just kind of digging in the dirt?
Yeah, you dig in the dirt.
Huh, that's bad.
I'm probably using the frying pan to move the dirt because I don't have a shovel.
Yeah, Jeff heard it. Okay.
No, I don't know if he did. He didn't hear it.
No,
Yes, I did.
No,
Oh, the frying pan thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a impromptu shovel.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm digging in the dirt with the frying pan.
You get down to the ground, and yeah, it's just stonework underneath the.
Isn't that how
the
you
grave.
clean cast iron? Is just by rubbing rocks and dirt in it?
Yeah. Yes. He is adamantine, so.
Yeah.
Yes, Jeff the player is
I
completely
am
given
so
up on
dumb. Yeah.
culinary sensibilities in this
So-
campaign.
No, you look around the room, and it just seems like just a 4-sided room, dome ceiling.
You know what we could do, guys? We could take these to Newstead, and we could do another job
Mhm.
because we got 8 more days or something like that.
Oh, we do need to bring the
The cloth to
the
Tobias.
cloth back to Tobias, and
Get rich.
frankly, we should let someone know about what happened here, as it may have some effect.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do one final investigation on the room before we leave?
Please do.
Because it's like, wait, I have advantage to investigate shit. And I never use that. What's that? It's intelligence or wisdom for that one? That's
You tell me.
Can I use my intelligence?
Yes, you
'Cause
can.
I'm
Not particularly
wise.
perceptive.
Yeah. So that would be a 19.
You comb the room from top to bottom, and
Literally climbing walls.
it's charged.
Oh,
You
okay.
and you find that it appears to be what it is. Just a big tomb.
Shu, is there anything on the out through the walls?
Shu knows even before you try. You couldn't get through these walls. You can't get through the exterior walls either. There seems to be some sort of interfering field,
Now,
as though they were either trying to contain some sort of spirit or keep spirits out of here. You're not sure.
Yes.
This is kind of undergroundish too.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was on the side of a hill.
Well,
I think it was keep spirits out,
We could get a lock for it.
just because
Just have this as a backup.
between the vision Mason described and the obelisk that we've now seen and everything.
Yeah. Place.
Mm-hmm.
How far is South Lease in terms of travel?
South Lease is on the south side of the river, so you'd either have to go back to Deep. You're at the midpoint, so you'd either have to go back to Deepport or go to Springfell, catch a ferry across, and then take a day walk. So half day to either location,
And then
and then another day to get to South Lease.
So my idea of turning this into a hobo B&B is just not going to work out.
You totally could.
Well, they're too
Good.
far away from
But you can't
town
manage it.
centers and stuff to
And-
get food and
They've got to go through a waterfall to get here, unless you.
and they can't beg here because there's
And
no people.
There's no people, and there's giant toads.
Yeah, it's not going to work out.
Just don't.
as much as I want to see what happened at South Lease, I do think it's better that we head back to town first. At the very least, get rid of this scoff, deal with the Tobias situation, and then we can figure out our next move. But that's just
Newstead
my
is
Is the
thought.
scarf dirty?
No, he cleaned
No.
it up.
You cleaned it? Okay.
Newstead might send us to that place to find out
Yeah.
what
Well,
happened.
she won't be back for another few days at any rate anyway, but it'll give us a chance to at least deal with this and then move on from there.
Who has the scarf right now?
Flip-flop.
Oh, I have.
No, I thought I.
Yeah, I thought you had it
Oh,
because
did
it's
you? Okay.
tempting enough for me to shred.
Yeah, I think.
Right.
I'm sure.
I just know it's not me.
You don't carry shit anymore.
Yeah, we don't trust you with that kind of stuff. Okay, so we should put the gems in the bank until
We
Newstead
should go
gets back.
Well, we should go show them to maybe get Cletus to have a look at them first and identify them.
Well,
If
we
you
could do
can.
that, sure.
Because he's got our money, so if we go to Bob's, we have to get the money from Cletus anyway, and they try and mark up the price. So we might as well just
That's
go
why
to
it's a
Cletus.
rip-off.
That's why he's a ripoff.
Jerk.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's head back to town then.
Yeah.
We could fight them.
Oh my god, we're in space! Oh, no, they're weird.
Ooh, yeah.
Do I not have a map?
Steal my jar of dust.
I don't think I have a map
Of
of just of Deepport. So
wow.
What?
let's put that up for now.
That's brutal.
I know what the fuck is wrong with me.
I just want to know what
Tell you what,
happened
you've had
to
a
my
picture of
horse after
Deepport
leaving it
for-
in the house.
Oh, like not saved?
Yeah,
you
no,
mean?
it's okay.
Not saved on a.
I don't know. I'm about to find out. Because that's how we got to get
no,
old.
you've put stuff up before.
Oh, I probably have it. Just don't have it set up right now. So, I'm assuming you guys are leaving the tomb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shutting the door behind us.
Shutting the door behind you. Can't lock it, but you shut it.
I'll repair the door and we'll put it back up and stuff.
Oh, and the inner one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys take the time to repair the door and put it back up and stuff, and we'll make your way back to Deepport.
Yes.
You
So I retrieved the horse from the house.
retrieve the horse from the house.
Anything happened to him being in the house?
No, he's as shiny clean as a horse corpse.
And
A desiccated horse corpse could be.
My perfectly preserved pickled pony.
You're perfectly
Permanently
preserved.
pickled.
Permanently.
Pony.
Yeah. My perfectly preserved Permanently pickled home. Who needs a new name that starts with P? But he responds to it.
Yeah.
So yes,
Name him Ptarmigan.
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 Yeah.
Ptarmigan pterodactyl. The desiccated horse.
He's a good boy.
So you mount up,
Yeah.
head back to Deeport. You are in Deeport. It's a totally event-free walk back, with the exception of the regular foot traffic that is between Deeport and Springfell. So you guys were somewhere here-ish,
Yeah.
there-ish. You get back to town. You're going back to Cletus, or you're going to Newstead, or
Oh, well, why don't we take this scarf?
Yeah, let's go. Like, well, where's Tobias? Do we even know where he is? Like, or does he have to come to us?
you guys had signed a contract with Cletus as a notary public, or notary. You can try turning it into Cletus,
The scarf?
and get paid. The contract stuff is all there at Cletus's.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So-
we'll do that.
Yeah.
But I thought we had to find Tobias.
Hey, does this mean we don't have to talk to Tobias if Cletus does the work?
I would imagine.
Oh,
Does he just take a cut? We
I-
didn't
You
read
don't
the
know. You don't know
contract.
how this works. You guys didn't read. You don't guys.
I don't read contracts.
Honestly, for the amount that we got, I'm not worried
Yeah.
if Cletus takes an amount. It's only fair. He has to run his own business too. He's still going to be cheaper than
I'm
Bob's.
pretty certain Cletus can retire on the money Flip Flop is thrown at him.
Anyway, that's
Very
minutia.
high.
We're like,
Yeah,
let's
it's,
Yeah,
you
let's
guys are
go
in
to
the weeds.
yeah, like, come on.
Okay, so you guys go see Cletus.
Yeah.
Dingle, 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 front door. Cletus, just about to close. Good to see that, you can always count on a customer when you're ready to go home for the evening.
Hi, it's nice to see you too.
I flip flop.
You got the thing. We got the thing for the guy who has no hat now. What was that thing?
The guy who has no hat now?
Tobias.
Oh,
That thing. The thing he wanted.
Scarf.
your contract.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
thing.
It was quick. Nice job.
I
Nice job.
flourished the scarf out in
Oh, no.
immaculate
Yes,
condition. Yeah.
it unfurls.
Yeah, in immaculate condition.
And you hear somewhere in the back of your, like, just a whisper, do 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 do, like a Steven Tyler.
Totally.
It's a lovely multicolored scarf.
Well, now Cletus
So-
has it, and he owes us $20,000.
So
No, Tobias does.
Tobias
Well,
does.
So-
through contract.
Cletus whips out the ledger in which your contract was and spins it around. I guess we sign for transfer of
Yep.
sign for transfer.
Yep.
Excellent.
No, I'm not signing. I'm not signing anything. Someone else has to. Yeah, she can sign. Then she signed.
Beans.
Toe beans. Okay. And he brings out a strong box, opens it up, and the damn thing's empty.
Oh, motherfucker.
Why?
Cletus is like, what the hell?
It's in his glove.
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, it's
I
not.
guess you can keep the damn scarf.
Indeed, we will. At least until we see Tobias, I suppose.
He's not welcome back at my store. That's the way he pays his debts.
Maybe you have a thief, and maybe it went missing under your.
Just a second. Mother? Yes, you're from the back room. Did you touch the gold, Mother? The gold that was in the chest? No.
Not necessarily your mother, but one of the.
No, she's not my mother. She's my wife. I just call her
Oh.
mother.
Can I drop a rock into the chest?
You pop a rock into the chest.
And does it, if I drop it in, does it hit the bottom?
There's a rock. Yeah, there's a rock in the chest. Just a little chest.
Close the lid and open
Close
it
the
again?
lids. Please, like, it's my chest. It's not magical. Like, I swear.
Oh, okay.
You saw him put the money in.
So it went missing under your care.
So it was illusion.
Yeah, where it wasn't really there to start with.
Yeah.
I don't think it
I'm
was
fairly
Cletus.
It's not
confident in my
Cletus.
security.
Okay.
Okay.
No, if you're confident in your security.
I'd say keep the damn scarf and fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not just
on.
about that though.
Where's my list?
Tobias.
Tobias.
There's now 6 people on.
Well, I'm gonna go check on my hobos.
I do slip the mask off just to whisper to or speak to just Mason. Cletus has always been straight with us.
No, I'm not
Quite
saying that it was Cletus at all. I'm not even remotely suggesting
No.
that it was Cletus or Cletus's mother or his wife.
No, it was 100% that.
Just that he may have been the victim of theft while the money was under his care. We don't know that.
Well,
That was
nothing
not-
else has been
it was
gone. Just for clarity,
Yeah.
he states nothing else has gone missing.
Okay.
It would be
Okay.
unusual if that is the only thing to
Okay.
go.
So I have got to go and check on my hobos, and then I'm gonna do a Tobias beat down, and she storms out of the store.
I want to help. Do you know what these are? And I pull out the 3
Like
stones.
they appear to be fancy little rocks
We
with fire, pretty.
Is there anything? Can you help us figure out
Well,
anything
I
about them?
can certainly try.
Because Bob tried to rip us off, so I don't want to see him anymore.
It's going to be 100 gold pieces per item for me to identify these things.
Well, they're all the same. So if we identify one, then we know what they are.
Oh, sure.
I
How many do you have?
8.
Oh,
I left with 5.
We found.
Well,
them
I
as-
have 3. Mason has some too.
We found them as part of an adventure while finding the scarf, but
Do
we're
you know
curious
Did
about
did you take
them.
the scarf with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's
Yeah.
Muldoon? Have you ever heard that name?
Muldoon.
Yeah.
Sounds like wine.
He didn't age like wine, that's for sure.
Nope, I don't never heard of him.
Okay. Can you identify one of them for me?
Yeah, sure. He puts on his identifying monocle and
How much for one of those?
this?
Yeah.
This has been heirloom in my family
Oh,
for generations. I wouldn't be able to tell you. It's coming. Well, you can make money off of it.
Apparently.
So he looks at the one, goes, "It's magical, but it appears to be one of several,
Yeah.
and I would need all of them to be able to identify them. Sorry,
Okay.
I can tell you it's magic.
Okay. Can we hold off the full identification until I get the rest from Mason, and then we have all of them?
Well,
Okay.
it'll be 100 for this visit, and then
Crazy.
if you said there's 8, did you?
Yeah.
Then it'll be another 800 for all of them,
Why?
because I need all of them.
But you
and I
said-
can't. Just trust me.
It's 100 per item, and
I
he
know.
needs all of them to do it. Therefore, 800.
But
for
if
all of them.
all of them are required, then do they qualify as
Look,
a
Bob.
singular item
Bob,
with 8 pieces?
are you haggling with me?
What?
I
Haggle.
believe she's just confused.
Good.
Uh,
So I'll need 100 gold, and I'll need another 800 when you come back to identify them all.
Well, no, wouldn't
I-
that be 700 since you've already identified one?
I need them all here to be able to identify them all at once. If you don't like it, you can go to Bob's.
I knock something off his
Pesto's also does it.
Who? Pesto? Yeah, but how much does Pesto charge?
Probably about the same.
I go chase after Mason.
I'll just take it off your tab.
Sure.
yeah, you just take it from our funds. That would be
Okay.
wonderful. Thank you.
I'm looking, as I'm walking down the street, I'm keeping an eye out for Mason or Tobias. So
Tobias.
I can do a beat down if I see him.
Okay. You walk down the main drag, and as you're heading
Yeah, just straight for the tower.
straight for the tower.
Yeah.
Mason, pretzel.
Oh,
Non-twist?
not pretzels. Yeah, I was
No,
gonna go
non-twist
keep my lunch
pretzel.
up. Oh
Well,
yeah,
this
I'll
conversation,
take some non-twist pretzels. I'll stop in. And...
Baker's dozen.
Yeah, sure.
Pickled eggs.
Oh yeah, I'll take a. Actually, yeah, I'll better restock. I'll do a hard restock. Yeah.
5-pounder.
No, yeah, sure. Sounds good. No twist pretzel.
Blackened rat on stick.
Yes, please. Oops.
No twist pretzels.
So we're on like day 2, aren't we?
This is the end of the wait on day 1. You guys went out, or actually, no, it would be
No,
day
it
2
was-
because
yeah.
you did it on day 2. So the
Yeah.
end of day 2. Yes.
Because we got like another 6 days. No, 10 days. So another 8 days before Newstead will be back.
Yeah.
Because it's 10-day week, correct?
10-day week.
Yeah.
30-hour day.
So I dodged the dudes, and all I'm just gonna do is go check on my hobos, and there's only 16 of them left for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've
Actually,
lost.
you know what? No. There are.
I rolled a 20 for it.
You rolled a 20.
Yeah.
There's 16.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm losing.
Yeah, you're distracted by food on the way home. You make it home, and if you say there's 16, then
No,
there's
there's
16.
16, and that's all I do for now.
there's a weird staining on the wall that leads up to the window
Oh.
that goes into the. You think they've been just using their chamber pots and tossing them out the window.
Okay.
And there's a definite funk at the base of the
That
window.
is against all.
And some of the rope is encrusted
Ew. Okay,
and smelly.
I'm kicking these ones out. That's what I'm
We
just
don't want the funk.
Yeah, they know
Get
the
rid of
rules.
the funk.
If they break the rules. Yeah, I'm gonna spend the rest of my evening kicking out all these hobos and cleaning up the shit rope.
Okay, can you give me a charisma check?
That's not really great.
To see how well you can do this.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Oh
That's
my
fine.
god. Well, congratulations. That's for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. And then.
So I'm having a hard time getting the hobos out then, and the poop off the rope. Oh no, I might be in a hobo battle.
Do you need me to kick your hobos out?
I'm trying to, but I rolled a 1. I think I'm gonna be fighting 20 hobos or 16.
Do you let either of us know this, or
I
are
know
you
about
just
the
dealing with
hobos.
it yourself?
Oh, no, I had just gone home, so if you're at the tower, you could hear me hollering and yelling at the hobos about the shit rope and breaking the rules. And
But you're not getting them out?
oh, I'm trying to.
No, but you're not succeeding is what I'm
Not
saying.
at all.
Okay, Shu hears the commotion and hears Mason very upset. Takes the mask off, floats up into the room.
You hear a lot of yelling about shit rope.
You with 2 of them here. I succeed on both. I talk to 2 different hobos.
Yeah.
However, no mask, so they only each one at a time hears me.
Yeah.
And the first one just hears, "Get out while you can." The second one hears, being around here could be very bad for your health when you're not supposed to be.
Sounds like Flip Flop needs new friends.
Oh, yeah. You might have 16 of them then. 'cause- Did you need that heated up?
Okay, well, we heated up more. It wasn't.
Oh, you
enough.
did. You did.
I was like, oh, Mason's being bribed with food. This is a perfect opportunity to heat my lunch up.
I just didn't even see you go upstairs. I'm so observant. I should be a bright eye.
I physically left
Yeah.
the room.
Nothing gets past me except you going all the way upstairs, microwaving and going down.
I'm gonna have to go heat it up a little bit more.
Well, you might as well. We're working on clearing the hobos, so
Yeah.
now's as good a
Flip
time
Flop
as
can
any.
clear them out if you want.
Are you with us? Did you come back to the tower?
You left without me after I was
Yeah.
trying to negotiate. Not sure what I
Your
was doing.
negotiations were going shitty. So if you get back in
So
time,
I want Chu, if you'd be so kind as to make a charisma check. DC is 12.
Probably not, but
are
sure.
there 16 of them?
20.
All right.
So 19 total.
The
Boom.
2 that you float in and talk to go like whizzing past you,
Slide down the
slide down the poop rope, and run for the hills.
Okay.
The other 14, however,
Yeah. And because Mason's pissed, I'm cutting the rope. They're going down the hard way.
okay.
Oh, and I go
If they go
in
down at all.
from the main floor.
Yeah.
So Flip Flop storms in. I'm already mad. And I believe I did choose violence this day.
Is this going to be a temporary top, or are you playing in terms of
Playing.
No, fair. I'm
where's-
just curious.
Flip
This
Flop
is the
would
door.
Come in through the front door on the bottom
Yeah.
floor
Come in here.
and
Up the
come
stairs.
up the stairs and heard this through the door.
Yeah.
A lot of yelling about shit rope.
Okay, is this door locked?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just my
You
home.
give them access to the rest of the tower?
No.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
know.
lock that shit.
That would be
is
locked.
Cannot.
Probably barred from
Yeah,
this
outside.
side.
Yeah.
From that side?
Yeah, you're right. I do keep them locked in my
There is no way that Mason would be
Never no.
that trusting.
Well, the bosses wouldn't let her.
No.
For sure.
Okay, can I go up to the roof?
And this is a window, not a door, really. So.
And this is just the lamest bunk beds ever.
Okay, so if they're there, I go up to the roof
Mm-hmm.
and I use my second wild skin of the day
Mhm.
to turn into a small dragon.
Okay.
And then I climb down the side of the tower and
Bam.
poke my head into the door and shriek.
If you wouldn't mind dragoning us.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
So
Oh, so
I'm-
Mason's in the doorway and the dragon head pokes in over top of Mason and starts making all kinds of racket.
Ooh. trying to put me in the room because I would have been in the room yelling at them to get the F out.
Oh my god.
I was trying to cast a spell and I rolled another nat 20.
This is the sixth time having Hobo Company went wrong out of 8. It's not bad.
6 out of 8.
I'm going to eat them all.
They know the rules.
Next one gets advantage. I cast Create Water as a rainstorm inside the
Do you
room.
clean them?
So they're all getting, like, washed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's raining in here.
Yeah.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, it only lasts for, it's an instantaneous, so it's a 6 second, but it's just an instant cloud burst, just rain.
Does it cover the shit rope too at all, or the outside?
It's all inside.
Yeah.
So.
And the windowsill is like above.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you have to-
yeah.
Like to
So
think
yeah,
it's like
so
T-Rex from Jurassic Park shriek through the window.
so Mason was yelling, which did nothing. But then Shu talked to 2 of them secretly, which scared the crap out of them. A dragon poked its head in the window, and then
Indraconic
it's-
yelled, "Get out!"
and then it burst a 6 second rainstorm inside the room.
We'll see what this does to them. Oh yeah. They collectively fail their morale.
Good.
And without murdering anyone, you guys managed to clear the room. It is just a fucking like glut of guys trying to like eke their way down the wall slowly.
Eat one.
Because I did
Eat one?
I want to eat one.
Roll to hit.
I don't know what my roll bonus to hit with this thing is, but I rolled a 14, so whatever.
Yeah,
I would-
you absolutely grab one in your mouth.
Yeah.
And
Did any of them move past me?
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Roll 3d6.
Can I do an attack of opportunity on one of them too?
12.
Sure. They're not aggressively leaving.
I rolled a 1.
That's for you.
I suck at clearing out hobos, apparently. Do I
That's
get
2
dots
dice
for that?
today, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Do I get another mark for the
Yes.
second one? And that's max, right?
That's
Yeah.
your max for the day.
Nice.
Also, can you roll another dice one, please?
Jeff, those are
That was attack.
my own. Oh no, it's not my only 2 rolls. But since we got back to town, I've only rolled 1. An 8. Sorry, what kind of roll is this? 11?
Look.
11.
All right.
Let me go
That
reheat
is-
this.
Well, and I was doing it with my dagger, so that escalated really quickly.
That did escalate.
Escalate.
Quickly.
Oh no, wait a
All
minute.
they had to do was leave. All they had to do was leave.
And so that would be a 12 actually, because I get a +1 to hit.
Okay. It was a weird hit. You think if this was a normal dagger, it probably would have broke. You go to stab and you catch the windowsill
Oh shit.
and like
Clank it in.
clank it in like ooh. I think this thing's magical.
What a dork.
Yeah, you miss. All right, and they go scurrying away. Never coming back here again. Fucking blah blah blah. Worst drop-in center ever. The place is a mess.
I'm gonna use my psionic power,
There's some minor flooding.
27,
Mm-hmm.
to lift the water
Mm-hmm.
and pour it down the side of the wall.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
And it pours out.
Yeah.
It was a great place till they broke the rules. That's all.
Yeah, it
man.
was
I'm
fine. I
sorry.
mean, they know the rules.
They should know the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go change my all welcome hobo sign
Mm-hmm.
to a like get fucked sign in hobo, not speak.
Okay.
And just go change them around the area so they know
So
not to
you
come.
so you run around changing your signs to
Yeah.
get fucked.
Yeah, because I'm mad right now. Yeah.
The place definitely has, even with the liquid, which a lot of it actually ran out the door and then
Down.
down the spiral staircase.
Yeah, I didn't clean that.
The place definitely has a pong to it,
Oh.
a certain dirty hobo smell,
Gross.
You
like
have to get
unwashed masses.
I'm not.
Febreze.
No, I'm eating a hobo.
Yeah.
I'm having a morning snack.
Yeah,
Or
crunch,
mid-morning
crunch.
Yeah.
Gulp.
Yeah.
Even with your increased size, you think this is going to be more than you're going to want to eat.
That's okay.
Shu, are you able to deal with stenches in any way? Like any?
No, but I can clean up the water. I dry up all the water. Then
Yeah, anything that I left and
anything she left, anything that ran down, I
Yeah.
just
You guys spend the next couple hours cleaning up the water and
I blame
and
Tobias.
scrubbing out the hobo.
I'm sitting on the roof, chewing on my new chew toy as a dragon.
The hobos just like scattered like rats from our base of the tower, the ones that made it down.
I don't think they're gonna come back. I don't think any will come back.
Sorry, boss. Sorry, boss.
Yeah.
I rarely have trouble with the hobos.
What happened? I just reacted.
Oh, they threw their chamber pots out the window against the rules and made a shit rope
Oh.
and stunk up the place, quite frankly.
So does this mean you're no longer a hobo?
No, just not right now. I'm always a hobo at heart.
Hobopreneur.
Yeah, I'm a hobopreneur. Yeah.
maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, totally.
You're the roundest hobo.
Yeah, that's what I am too.
New spin-off.
Yeah, so place is a mess. The place is stinky. You clean it up.
Clean it up.
You then, I'm assuming, put the shutter in the window and bar it
Yeah,
so
bar
that you can.
with my F off sign on it.
You spend the rest of the evening scrubbing down the side of the tower.
I'm so mad.
I'm just gonna do
You know what I'm gonna try?
a opposite rules here.
So our tower made out of it's rocks, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a couple vials of oil on it and start it on
Limestone,
fire and
gonna light
burn
it
the
up.
shit off.
Okay. You light up the side of the tower, which scorches up the rock nicely.
There we go. So
It doesn't get hot enough to crack the rock, but that
burns the
burns a lot of the encrusted fecal matter.
there we go.
I just did 2 montage rules in terms of
Okay.
create water, and
Yeah.
I succeeded on both. So I just sort of create some fresh water to wash stuff out as we go here and there.
It's like the sewer or your toilet backing up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
You spend that uncomfortable time late into the night
Dry heaping.
dry heaving and cleaning.
Yeah.
Uh,
I blame
a,
Tobias.
a few hobos show up, unrelated hobos. You think maybe
Yeah.
like, are you not open?
No, they broke the rules, and I just don't think that I'm gonna have company here anymore. You guys are gonna have to find other.
Bullshit.
I
Well,
growl.
I know,
from
but
the-
like they had to like spend like all that night cleaning up a shit rope. Like, what are the rules about chamber pots?
Your problem.
Yeah.
I growl from the roof. I
Yeah.
stay
Shoot
as
your
a
dragon.
dragon.
Yeah.
And they run away.
And when I do that, if they don't move, I poke the I poke the face just through the illusion of the roof, just to make sure
Yeah.
they know what's going on.
So you spend the rest of the evening as a dragon.
Yeah, and I also any part of the hobo I don't eat. You want to hang it from your window?
No, God, no. I am gonna go beat up some hobos over the next few days, though.
I bet the rest of the carcass.
Well, the
off.
rope's gone.
Play with
I'll
it for a
win.
little
They can't
while.
get in.
So at some point during the evening while you're cleaning up, the half-eaten carcass of a middle-aged human male comes flinging off the roof and lands with a splat and thud on the ground.
I think we should leave that there. Yeah. I'm gonna put another sign above it. Hobos. F off.
Okay. The your friend the kobold, the
Jarrett, what is
The grave.
the grave digger, graveyard keeper
Yep.
comes by doing his nightly rounds with his pony and his cart, picking up dead bodies. Like, oh, yeah, good one, fresh, just the way I like them. Throws it under the cart. Somebody got hungry. Eat my bear.
I happy grunts from the roof.
Yeah, he doesn't see you, but throws it under the cart and keeps going on his way.
Is there anything interesting on his cart?
Mixed bag. You know, just farmers,
Hey, Shu, I think
average folk.
or boss Shu. Maybe now that we've cleaned up Huro, we should think about maybe doing some more of our jobs from the job box before Newstead comes back into town.
I think we could use a rest. Well, at least
yeah,
you could.
yeah, like,
It's
we could
middle
head
of-
out. We can head out tomorrow.
Yeah, it's late
but-
night. It's
Yeah.
11.
Well, not like
12.
immediately.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Get some rest.
Like, I would pick a job tomorrow and then, yeah. Okay, I'm sleeping.
I have a question.
Actually, I'm not. I'm meditating.
Meditating. Wild skin, because I get it twice a day.
Mhm.
If I sleep in it, does that still count? Does that take up my second one from the next day? Because there's nothing that says when it drops.
It doesn't take up the one from the next day. It takes up the one from the previous day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna.
You just curl up as a platinum dragon.
Yeah,
A
because
smaller platinum
I
dragon.
always pictured dragons as like big cats in a lot of ways, so this feels very normal to flip flop. So she just sleeps. It's just now she's got bigger paws to bat things off the roof.
Yep. And again, same as with the owlbear, there's like in between your scales, little pieces of string hanging out off the tips of your wings, like on the ends of your wings.
Tassels?
Like the tassels, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, off the horns like
Yeah.
bike streamers when you were
Yeah.
a kid.
where the horn has ribs, it's like poking out between the ribs.
Yeah.
And any skin is where it's not scales, it's black.
Yeah.
Nice.
So everything she transforms into black
And
or
actually,
Your
you're-
scale
you're-
should be
you're
black.
platinum. So you're a platinum dragon,
with black skin.
but you're like an anodized, a black anodized.
I'm
I
terrifying.
like that.
Yeah,
I hope your hobos.
because it's all skin. Like,
Yeah.
I hope your hobos.
but there's
are
a
scared.
platinum
They were,
sheen,
they
and there's a
were.
platinum sheen to it. So
Thanks for helping me with the hobo thing. I rolled
you're
two
like this
ones.
weird looking black dragon kind of.
That there's like the tower all night rumbles a little bit from my purring.
Yeah, floorboards.
There's just a low rumble that like you could sleep to the low like
And the creaking of boards as you're like.
Awesome.
Cock-a-doodle doo.
That
Cock-a-doodle
stupid
doodle
joke I saw the one day.
oh no.
Old West Tavern
Oh, I
keeper
didn't
to
think this
carpenter.
through, Sash.
I want it so that my
Chicken
floor
anyway.
doesn't
He's always
creak when
there.
regulars
Oh, okay.
walk in,
Here's the
but
problem.
do when bad
If
people
I choose
walk in.
violence right now,
What?
you better hope Mort's the first thing I see.
Mort. You feeling passive?
I think so.
You think so?
Yep. No. I'm feeling real violent this morning.
Okay.
I
all you
rolled
hear-
100.
all-
I'm like ultimate violence
All you
today.
can hear from the roof is a.
That immediately cuts off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Mort.
Morning breaks. Were you sleeping in the hobo room, or were you gonna sleep in one of the other rooms?
No, I'm in the hobo room.
You're in the hobo. You're in
Yeah.
your room.
Yeah.
Okay. And you slept on the roof.
Yep.
Okay. And you just did your rounds and shut down and pretended to dream. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, morning comes. You guys, I'm guessing, meet up in the common room downstairs.
Sure, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I crawl down the side of the tower and poke my nose in a window.
Still in dragon form.
Yep.
A dragon pops its head inside the front door.
I don't know what you think, Shoe Boss, but I think we could maybe pound out a few more of these jobs
Well-
before Newstead gets back, so we're not like just like bumming around town.
Either that or we go swing by South Lease and see what happened now that that one obelisk has crumbled.
I don't know anything about that.
Can I speak?
We would have filled you in after the
You could.
battle.
I
Yeah.
could,
Yeah, they have.
I could take a job that's close to South Lease. And 2 birds, 1 stone.
Well, that's true. We
That's a
could
good
do
idea. I
that.
like that.
So you go piling through the job box. Let's see.
None of the jobs, if Tobias is asking, we're not helping.
Oh no, Tobias is.
Yeah, blacklisted.
There's a job where somebody wants you to incriminate somebody else.
I know a perfect person we could frame. And we have his scarf too.
You what was that on? Oh, there's a salvage job just off the coast of South Least. It's underwater though. No, that's an assassination request. You guys been going through the box most of the morning. Nope, that's not gonna work. That's nowhere near. You. Is that part of a screw? You find part of a screw in your box? Yeah, there are a few jobs that are nearby Southeast. Yeah, we'll wait until Sash gets back. So we'll do a quick fun fact.
La la la.
So one is incriminate someone and one is salvage?
Yep. The incriminate one is nowhere near. Well, I'll wait for Sash.
I think we should incriminate someone who used to own this scarf.
I think I need to know what that one's about first, though, because that feels shady, but it could be legitimate. Kind of depends.
So nearby Southlease,
Yes.
there is a job where you have to salvage something that is just off the coast of the or off the banks of the river in a sunken boat.
Let's do it.
And then there is another one where there is a cow unicorn hybrid that was on one of the with one of the homesteaders near Southlease that has become lost, and they want you to reclaim the cowicorn
I'll do either one.
and bring it back.
I do like the acorn species.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
How we do the unicorn.
I
do
say
the
we head
other one?
over and just do both.
Mhm.
I mean, a salvage shouldn't take us too long. I could just go right through the water and find it pretty easy enough.
True.
That's true.
And then we can take a look for the corn after.
You could
I
turn.
think the
You could
important part
change
is-
into a bird and fly around. Find it.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Can I fly right now? I probably can't fly very well.
Not very well.
It's like I
You're not used to this form at all.
I'll have to wait for Mort to come back to teach me how to fly.
It's like learning to play the
You're gonna learn
drums.
how to
I
fly.
was gonna say it's more like wouldn't it be like a newborn calf learning to walk basically?
Exactly.
You have two more limbs than you're normally used to.
Yeah.
So this is bizarre for you. Even when you're walking at times, you're like
Tripping.
you're like a wing will move as opposed to the arm that you want to move.
Yeah. That's okay. I gotta get used to it.
Yep.
All right, let's head out.
I think we could do both. I think the more important part is actually seeing what's happened with Southlease now that
Let's do it all.
thing has crumbled.
Let's do all three.
Mhm.
We can multitask.
Okay.
Mhm.
You pack up. You rally the troops.
Mhm.
You do your morning
Are you
rounds.
staying as a dragon as we take the ferry and stuff?
You get some really like people are screaming and running away from you, and
It's just me. Hi. Bye. Okay.
for canon's sake, we're gonna say that it actually sounds like you. Some people, compose themselves a little bit and are like, "Oh, good morning, Flip Flop," but most people just scream and run
That's fair.
as you run through the town. And as you're walking through the town towards the ferry section,
Yeah.
you hear the alarm bell ring. Just ding, 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 ding.
I turned back into a cat.
Okay.
At any point, do we hear someone call out "Night Fury"?
But you do hear the cries of alarm.
Turn back into a cat. I sulk
Yeah.
a lot. I'm actually.
People stop panicking around you and are like, "Oh, weird." But the militia still does show up, pitchforks and spears at the ready, like in the town square, looking around out in front of Bob's and Pesto's and like, "What's going on? Where is it? Where is it? We heard there's a dragon in town. There's a dragon in town."
Man, your reaction times are fantastic. Great job at what you do. And I walk away.
It was just
Good.
a drill.
It was just a drill. Good job.
Good. Okay, and they look disgruntled and walk away. You make your way down to the ferry. And again, by this point, Juniper runs all the ferries.
He probably doesn't drive him anymore.
No.
No,
Yes, yeah.
Juniper Does he have kids yet? I know his wife had
eggs.
She had eggs.
You'll see.
Mhm.
Maybe someday.
Flip flops as walking, taking the frying pan and like spinning it in her hand, just like waiting for something.
Six shooter. In
I rolled 100 on violence today. That is Flip Flop's solution to everything.
I hope we run into Tobias. So
Yeah.
bad.
I do too, and I kind of think Tom does.
So
Is Mason wearing his scarf at this point?
No.
No, she's not fancy. She doesn't like to draw attention to herself, so it's just stuffed in one of her many little pocket and hidey places. And
Okay.
yeah, she's got like anti-pickpocketing and theft, but like sneaky hidey holes all over her clothes and stuff. And her actual visible pockets are empty always.
okay, you arrive at the ferries. You charter a ferry. Who has money to pay for this?
We just put it on the account that we've got through Cletus and everything, because I'm assuming the ferries and Cletus have a fairly...
They do. Cletus is becoming a big deal here in town.
We've been,
We got in at the
we've been
ground
spending
level.
a lot there, man,
Yeah.
and putting a lot. How much is the ferry?
Wonder
for
how
us?
much Flip Flop's money.
I'll take it off your Cletus total. Don't worry about
Hey,
it.
Tom.
Pardon?
I'll just take it off your Cletus total.
He should start the Reliable Bank of Cletus, RBC.
No, I've got our party
What do you?
funds.
What do you? It's a gold.
1 gold for all
Yeah,
of us.
just for you guys as individuals with no horses or anything. It's 1 gold.
Because everything's in the house.
Yeah.
That's how Zoomvindel traveled on my door. In my pocket.
No, I keep track of all the party funds.
Yeah.
So
We're going by a cart with the Tic Tac or whatever their names are.
We just
Pick
take
back
Zoom-
and toe.
Tic Tac and Toe are currently scouting out.
So we're walking?
We're at the stables.
Well,
Okay.
riding, not Zinfandel.
Yeah.
We. Oh, I thought you renamed it.
No, I haven't renamed him yet.
Okay.
His name's Ptarmigan.
It's hard again.
No, but seriously, like,
Petey.
let's just go.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but seriously.
Mhm.
Okay. Normal routine. The countdown has become standard. The humming at the end has become standard. However, the ferry person that is taking you across is not nearly as enthusiastic as Juniper was about. But it is
Tell
part of
him
the
that.
Does he do that?
Ready, guys? Yeah.
Where's your enthusiasm?
Yeah.
Juniper was way more enthusiastic
Do
than
you know how
you.
many times a day I do this, lady?
Yeah, and he loved it.
Great.
Yeah.
He's a good employer, but enthusiasm, I'm not paid for that. So
Yeah.
make
Yeah,
it
you
all
might
the way
want to
across.
with your life.
You have a great day. Thank you for traveling Juniper Ferry. You guys make your way down the coast. It is a nice, peaceful walk. It is a beautiful late
I
spring.
get Zinfandel out of the house so that I have a better view of things. You can ride on the horse if you want.
There we go. So we're taking this low road or this
Yeah, we're
high?
going to south.
Taking
Low
the
road?
low road. So you
Okay.
cross here and bloop,
Okay. Heading on our way.
in your way.
Wait, we're heading to South Leaf
No.
or Springfield?
Southwards.
Southwards.
Okay,
Southwards.
okay.
So bloop, cross.
Easy little trip.
Easy little trip. Well-trod road at this point.
Yeah.
Significantly more than the last time we were here. There is broken down on the side of the road a large gypsy-style wagon and a man in a big billowy hat, like poofy,
Mhm.
like it's a pillow on his head. There's a dead horse beside him.
Oh, you could help.
Fix that.
And you see this guy,
Mhm.
Hi.
can you help me? Do you have a horse? Oh, no, you don't. Just the 3 of you.
Oh, no, we're riding on Zinfandel.
Oh, can I buy your horse off of you?
No, but I can probably fix that.
My dead horse?
Yeah. Can
You should try.
I use Zinfandel to drag the dead horse 105 feet away? Actually, no, I don't care.
Yeah, well, that's. I'm gonna like range my doughy little self.
So can I
Away.
try and repeat the process I did with Zinfandel if I have, or do I need tons of sand or salt?
You would need salt and all
Okay.
that. You'd like.
And it took almost a whole
But can I
evening
just
for it
like bring the horse
Oh yeah,
back?
you can certainly try.
And then he can at least get himself to town and then he can buy a new horse.
And Mason can run a 3-minute 100 yards.
I hope there's an explosion behind you and you don't look back.
Just keeps running.
So that's a 26 to bring this horse
Yeah,
back.
the horse just raises from the dead,
There you go.
stands up, and all
It'll get you where you're going.
looks at you. What's your name?
Flip flop. What's yours?
None of your business. Thank
Who,
you.
you related?
I look back. Are you related?
Thank you for the horse. It's still like up on the cart. He hops up in the cart and goes, "Gah!" And the horse doesn't move.
Listen to it.
Just the horse looks around for a minute.
Yeah. Where are you heading?
Sees you two and is like, and starts slowly like shambling towards you with the wagon behind it. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, whoa!"
Where are you going?
South Lease.
Okay, you can
What's
follow
wrong with
us.
my horse?
It's
Your horse will
following
follow
me.
us.
Yeah, he'll follow. It's fine. Come on. I don't even give him a choice.
Okay, and the horse just snaps to attention to you and
Just follows us.
stops looking at you angrily.
Oh no.
You keep your pets under control.
It's his pet.
It's not my pet.
So we travel.
It's
along
working, isn't
with
it?
some suspicious old dude, which I respect, following us in his cart with
Yeah.
his.
So why are you going to
zombie bullets.
South Lease?
Mind your business.
I could stop you from traveling.
Mind your business.
Does he have anything valuable on him? Any of his stuff like
Does
if I
it
look?
look valuable?
Does anything? Does his cart look valuable?
It looks like a kind of a gypsy wagon.
He's a. What is he?
Human dude.
Just traveling alone.
Just traveling alone.
I look back at Mason. You want a cart?
No.
Okay.
He rides along. You see him pop into the back of his cart while you guys are walking.
I keep an eye on. I look back.
And you hear some rummaging around. And then you guys keep walking. He comes out a few moments later. Opens up a kerchief or a handkerchief and starts eating a sandwich.
Uh
I just glance over to see if it is bread with a hole in it.
No, it's just
Okay.
like a stale baguette, basically, with some cheese and meat.
Cool. Cool.
It is a reasonably uneventful ride.
Yeah.
You come wheeling into South Lease.
Can I try to make friends with him on the road just to like
give me a charisma
like
check.
not talking, but just like sit with him at maybe in the cart and feed him some drinks?
If you even try and sit on his
You would
cart,
flip
he
out?
scowls at
Okay.
you.
Okay, no, I won't then. I won't.
But does he protest? He just scowled.
I'll just leave it. I'll leave it.
Okay.
Yeah. I've considered making friends with him and changed my mind.
Okay. You come wheeling into South Lease, and the town is in a tizzy. There are actually some standing buildings now, unlike last year. Yeah, there's just people running around and talking. It's a lot less work than you're used to seeing being done in South Lease.
Can we see the obelisk?
You do not see the obelisk. The windmill is completed, and there are several buildings standing around the windmill, which is near the shore.
Is this the town where there used to be that weird obelisk in the center?
And the creepy people that were.
But I didn't know about it. You
Yeah,
guys told me about it.
I knew about it.
What's the word on the street? I'm going to go talk to hobos.
All right. There are a few hobos, actually.
Yeah. Are they the same effing hobos that were at my place or new hobos?
Give me a luck check.
6.
There does not appear to be any hobos that you recognize here.
Okay, good. I'm going to hang out with them and share my pickled eggs with them while I tell them about like the disgraceful behavior of the Deep Port Hobo Society.
You get the gist that there was an obelisk in town. It disintegrated.
Okay.
And some people seem to be talking like they're going to be leaving town.
Oh.
Like the town is
What's the opinion of the obelisk disappearing? Are people upset? Or are they just
Some people are upset.
confused, or
Some not really upset, more confused.
yeah, okay.
Some people are upset that they're living here.
And they're like, why
oddly-
was I here?
Yeah,
What's going
yeah,
on?
there's a lot of
Is
that.
there a
Okay.
champion of this town?
Yeah.
Did we have met? I don't think we've met this one.
Ju, I think. Yes, you have.
Oh, you? He's a
No, no,
sandwich.
not
Oh,
Ju.
Ju.
Ju. Excellent.
Is this like a champion like Newstead now?
Yes.
Oh.
We've met
Every
this-
town has a champion.
We've met this champion.
Is she? I wonder
You
if she
might
was
have.
under the thrall.
You
I'm
believe
gonna
it
ask
because
like, where is
They
their
questioned Poppy.
Where is Ju? Is Ju?
I must have.
Yeah,
fucked off.
she's. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
We don't keep track of that kind of stuff. You see her in town from time to time.
So, and what's the general hobo feeling about the disappearance of the obelisk? Are they?
we were just
confused, or-
the general hobo feeling is that they were just passing through,
And they just
it's
didn't-
not super
Yeah.
consequential in their lives.
But they didn't continue to pass through. Were they upset about not being moving on? Were they under the thrall of the thing?
No, they,
Oh, okay.
it doesn't seem that way. They were just passing through.
So they didn't touch
the
it. They didn't
obelisk, they
perform
just-
the ritual.
Basically, these are just bystanders
Okay.
that were passing through
Okay.
town. When they first arrived here, they were like, "Yeah, go touch." The
And they
obelisk."
just- they don't-
And were like,
yeah.
"No, we're just trying to go sandwich."
Yeah. Okay.
That kind of thing.
Okay.
What are you guys doing? Are you going to look for the person who offered the cow corn job, or are you going to look for the person who offered the salvage sunken salvage job?
first, or you?
Let's wait to see what Shu says too. He might want to check out the obelisk thing first as priority. I don't know. We'll see what the boss says when he gets back.
That's she,
I-
not
I
Yeah, Shu.
I leave this weird creep with his cart to his own devices. I give the undead horse a half-assed command of listen, and I point at him.
Mhm.
But I don't care if it listens to him or not.
Okay, the dude with the big puffy hat gets off, unharnesses the horse and shackles the horse. Unharnesses the horse. Poor horse is in shackles.
Aw.
No.
Unharnesses the horse and just like go.
Okay, I'll take him. What was his name?
Who fucking cares? He's a horse.
Am I by myself with this guy?
Yeah, there's
How many people are
there
around?
there are many people around.
Do I care?
I don't know.
I
You
don't
care?
think I care. Yeah, when he turns around, I beat him in the back of the head with a frying pan.
Okay. You turn around, or he turns around at
Yeah.
some point,
Yeah.
working with his cart.
Yep. He insulted the undead horse, and you left me alone.
Roll over here.
Yeah, I'm hanging out with hobos right now.
Nat 1.
Nat 20.
Oh, nat 20. Yeah. Roll a die 20 for luck check, please.
This is when Flip went to prison.
He insulted me. 4. Or no, with that's a 6. Not really. We'll see.
Okay, he wasn't holding a weapon, so you can't disarm him. But anyways, roll damage on this guy.
My frying pan. You left me alone.
Yeah.
Should have made you wear my shirt.
6.
Roll luck check now. See how many people saw you.
19. Good 19.
Miraculously, no one sees you.
He was
like-
behind his cart.
And when he falls, he like kind of bounces his head off the cart and like falls and kind of slumps underneath the cart.
Is he dead?
He's not moving. You don't see any movement whatsoever. Like
Okay.
his chest's not moving.
That's fine.
He's not.
Could
Does not
be
seem
a
to be
friend.
breathing.
Can I?
Anyway,
Can I loot his body? Can I go under the cart?
there are. You got lucky.
Okay.
There are people around.
Yeah, get the hell out of there.
Okay, I take the horse
Yeah.
and I walk away with Zinfandel and like nothing happened.
Okay. You grab the horse and you walk. You and Zinfandel and new horse.
Yeah.
just walk away.
Two undead.
You just walk away. About 30 seconds after you walk away, you hear, Mister, shit. Oh my God! This man's head is caved in. Help! 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 you hear.
Hey, boss, I was thinking, do you want to investigate the obelisk thing first, or do you want to do the in the water thing, or do you want to look for the...
Cowcorn.
Well, while all this was going on, because Mason wandered off to talk to hobos,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Flip Flop was arguing
Murdering
with
somebody,
Gypsy,
yeah.
which led to murder. I would have taken the mask off basically when we got to town, just
float
now.
around. Yep.
floated over where the obelisk had been, which I'm assuming at this point is just a pile of dust.
Just a pile of dust.
And then I went looking to see if I could find Zhu.
You go floating around and you do not see her in the immediate vicinity
Okay.
of town or around the windmill.
Okay. Would we have any idea where Newstead has like the headquarters?
Yes, the townhouse.
Do we have? Do we have any idea?
There appears to be a rather large log cabin just off to the side of the windmill.
Okay.
It's been completed. It's not the nicest place, but
It's built.
it is built. And that seems to be the town office.
Okay, so I would have inspected, saw that it was crumbled, took a look around, couldn't find it, and would have popped my head in.
Okay.
I'm not sure how much time passes between everybody doing everything in that. So.
You're talking to hobos.
Yeah,
It's going to take some time. You're murdering people and wandering around.
Yeah.
So that's going to take some time. You got all the time you want.
Okay, I'll pop my head into the actually.
Yeah.
I will go up to the door,
Yeah.
put on the mask, and then mage hand to knock on the door
Okay.
of the log cabin.
You hear from inside, come in?
I'll open the door, I guess.
Okay, you open the door. You mage hand open the door, and there is somewhat similar to the way it's laid out with Newstead. There is a front reception on a much smaller scale, but there's a front reception with a desk, and there is just a human woman sitting behind the desk.
Good day to you, madam. I realize it's a little unconventional.
She just looks at this floating mask, all like, "What the fuck?"
The mask is just so I can speak with you. I am a spirit. My name is Shu. We were looking for Champion Zoo. We currently work with Champion Newstead out of Deeport.
She's just like dumbfounded. Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. It's not a problem at all. Would you have any idea where Champion Zoo is?
Do you know Grandpa Marv?
I'm afraid not, no.
Oh. Is there any other spirits in the room?
Are there?
You look around, no, it's just you.
No. Just me at the moment.
Oh, my daughter's having a baby. What sex will it be?
I would need to meet your daughter to be able to determine such a thing.
My husband Frank. My husband Frank has been ill for 3 days. Can you tell me how to cure him, spirit?
Again, I'd have to meet him. I believe you have some misunderstandings of how these things work, madam.
I'm
That's
sorry.
all right.
I'm sorry.
No,
And she
no,
puts
no.
She
It's just
puts a
fine.
golden coin on. It is for you, great spirit.
So I take it you can't help me then.
Oh, I thought you said you were here to help me. Do
actually,
you need more gold?
No, we're looking for Champion Zhu.
Oh, Zhu is out in the fields right now, helping tend to the withering crop.
I will head over that way. Do you know where, in general direction at least?
Southeast lease.
Appreciate that. I'll swing by in a bit. If you want to get your daughter and your husband over here, I'll see what I can do for them.
Oh, absolutely. She gets up, she runs out of the room, she closes the door behind her. You hear a little on the outside of the door, and you just hear like footsteps just pounding away into the distance.
And I'll head over for the southeast field.
Southeast lease, southeast.
Field.
South field, southeast lease field. Yeah, east.
South lease.
Southeast lease.
Lease.
Yes, it's the southeast lease of South Lease.
Oh, southeast.
You know, between all of the like pick-a-pedal, I think this episode is
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss.
My solution for every for every problem with the body.
I'm gonna call it south least east least.
Yeah, southeast, south lease, southeast lease.
Yeah.
Lease.
South
South lease. Southeast lease.
south east lease.
Yes. You know, because why not?
I want to make a paddle in a pool.
I like it. It's a good title.
Southeast lease.
So you wander out to the southeast.
Southeast lease.
So, yeah, you wander out of South Lease towards
East.
the southeast lease.
Southeast out of South Lease.
And what does he behold?
You see off in the distance the telltale signs of divine magic. Sparkle, shimmers, angelic golden glows. And as you approach closer and closer to these effects, you hear the cursing of Zhu. And some farmers standing by with like hay seeds in their mouths, like, yeah, have you tried? Like a lot of that kind of stuff.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, that's not going to work for you now.
When I left the building, I would have taken the mask off again just to not freak people out.
Yep.
Get over to where Zhu is. Now, Zhu is female, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know if they remember us, but they did meet us because they questioned Poppy because he was a gnome. So I'm going to approach Zhu
And she hit on what's her name?
Shadow?
16. 16 to talk.
Yep.
And I'll move so I'm right in front of her.
Yeah.
So the voice isn't coming for it's coming like I'm talking to
Hang
her.
on. Yep.
Champion Drew, I don't mean to.
Comes back. Farmers.
Oh.
They're field spirits. Oh, great field spirit. What has happened?
Drew, I think it might be better if we talk in private, if you could...
Yes, come with me, spirit. Follow me. Where would you like to meet, spirit? Where would you like to meet, spirit? She has like weird little hand motions and...
why don't you
Symbols.
just ask the farmers to leave us for a bit? We can just chat here.
Of course! Farmers, be gone. The farmers are like, Zhu, are you okay? And they're like, she's like, yeah. Just can you guys just go? I've contacted a field spirit. I will figure this out, guys. Whatever you say, Mother Zhu. And they all go marching away towards town, towards South Lease, away from the Southeast Lease. They're gone, field spirit. Tell me more.
Okay, at this point I will put the mask on just so...
That's a good one.
That's a little thing we picked up from our friend. You probably know him.
I don't know anyone named. I probably know him. Field spirit.
Good job.
She's not the brightest of the child.
Apparently
You
not.
are all on your own.
She takes out some patchouli and some sage grass from her pocket. She lights the sage grass and smudges the shit out of you.
She has probably got crystal necklaces.
She
and
does.
all kinds of blue everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is not wearing any shoes. She has
try and find salt.
Yep, she has dreadlocks.
She has all the woo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
shall I call you, field spirit? Beyond field spirit, what is your mystical name imparted unto me?
If you'll allow me.
I am absolutely allowing you, field spirit. Bless me with your
I'm not
presence.
certain you'll remember, but we did meet once before when I was still
I'm
alive
sure I would have
in a
remembered.
physical form.
Oh,
It was about a little over a year ago, during your harvest celebration. I was traveling with my party. We had with us a gnome, who you questioned. A young fellow
the
named
gnome.
Poppy.
Yes, I remember the gnome. Is your other friend here? The one with the nice personality?
Unfortunately, she passed away in a very pitched battle.
As have you.
Indeed.
Why do you bless this southeast lease of South Lease?
Well, when we were last here, you had the obelisk there.
What do you know of it? Tell me, Spirit. Tell me true. And what is your name, Spirit?
My name is Shu.
No, I don't remember you.
Not a problem. As long as you do
Tell me,
remember
Spirit
our
Shu.
party.
Tell me of your obelisk knowledge. What might we do to restore the obelisk and the bounty of these lands?
To be honest, you don't want to.
What? No, I'm asking,
no.
what do we do to restore the obelisk and the bounty of these lands?
The
I
bounty
want
of the land needs to be rebuilt by hand. The obelisk, however, was actually enslaving you.
That doesn't rhyme at all.
Most things don't.
Okay, fair enough.
Allow me to give you a little backstory, and I'm going to go through what we had found, how it was actually basically an orc clan chief who had used magic to corrupt and enslave people with the offerings.
Okay.
And that she was enthralled and all that.
Yeah. Because I'm assuming she was also enthralled.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they all were. So while it was providing some harvest, it was also putting you within its thrall in an effort to basically give the orcs power over all of this land.
Some? We're going to have to expand our farming operations by 10 times to make what we were making before.
And I understand, but would you rather have to put in a little work or
I was happy to
be
be here
slave?
anyways, so really, there was no skin off my nose.
But people were having their freedom taken away by the obelisk and its choices.
Small price to pay, I say.
Well, I'm afraid
The
you and I
bounty
would
of
have
these
to
lands
disagree.
was unparalleled. So how do we restore this obelisk is what I'm wanting to know.
I do not believe you can.
Well, bugger.
I understand it's something of a blow, but truth be told, this is probably the best.
Cut to you two. The hobos are like, one hobo comes running over to the hobo group that you're talking about. Did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear? Guys, what did we? There's a dead vendor. Somebody pulled into town with a zombie horse.
Oh my
And had
God.
a massive brain eruption and died underneath this cart, and now the horse is missing.
Yeah.
And you can hear this. You're wandering around with the zombie horse, and you
I go into.
Oh my God. I leave immediately and run to find Flip.
I go down an alley and I open the.
There's not so much alleys as there is
Like-
just standing buildings.
Just I go down the sides
Yeah.
behind a building where
Yeah.
there aren't any people, and
Yeah.
I open the house and I shoo the
horses.
horses. Yeah,
Or
and
horses.
I got the undead zombie one I don't have control over. I tie it down
Okay.
in the room
'Kay.
somehow, and I keep Zinfandel there, and I close the door and
Do you give the horse any instruction before you?
stay. Don't move. Don't eat anything.
It stays. It doesn't move, and you assume it won't eat anything. Okay.
And I'm going to tell her that they're looking for a person with undead horses or
So you see her walk out of the cabin,
Yeah.
and
Click click.
and hide the frying pan just in case. They don't know about the frying pan, but it'll rise suspicion.
Did you see? I don't know what you're talking
The
about.
hobos. I heard what the hobos said. I meant
What
tell
is-
her.
What does that have to do with the frying pan?
They'll assume that you had a blunt object that you could use to cave in the wagoneer's head, and you also like just don't hide the horse. Keep your frying pan out of sight.
I tie my frying pan up. I don't know how. Right?
Yeah, just
Did
don't
they
hold
say
it in
something
your hand
about
like a
frying
weapon.
pan? I thought they just said something about the
I didn't say
horses.
anything about a frying pan.
They just said
Oh,
something.
they didn't?
No,
Okay.
They just said
just
something.
said his head was exploded.
His head has exploded. That he came in on an undead horse. Didn't mention any other undead horses. But I want to go. Nah, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. But my brain went there. Where is? I want to go find where the obelisk used to be.
So you go to where the obelisk used to be, and there are offerings. There are people in mourning around the obelisk, like wearing like black, going to church clothes.
Did we do a bad?
The grass that was previously lush and green
Is-
around the obelisk is dried out and brown and wilted, and it's spring.
Oh,
Was it really bad?
yeah, because there was some sort of like evil vision about it.
There was essentially mind control. I mean, enslaving anybody who touched it.
Mason, I need to talk to you. Hold on.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
go again around the corner where no one can see, and I open the house, and I usher you into the house, and then I hope. No, maybe not. That won't work. Wait, no.
Mason, what food are you thinking about right now as you walk into the house?
My pickled eggs.
There's a fresh, shiny jar of pickled eggs sitting on the counter for you. Even says Mason on the jar, on the Mason jar.
Yeah, she's got a thing about.
Magic food.
Yeah, she just. Yeah.
Mason.
It's like instant food. Oh, instant packets and.
So I have two thoughts. We have all of these things, and we gotta pull out one of the acorny things, and we have 8 of them, right? And we have to have all 8 to get it identified. What happens if we just plant one?
If we what?
Plant one or an acorn? They're acorn.
No, they
shaped.
are not.
Oh, okay.
No.
They're roughly the size
of an acorn,
acorn.
but still.
No. We need them. We got to find out what they are before we
Okay.
go doing any kind of
'Cause-
crazy shit with them.
Yeah. I don't know if we should put them all together because what
Yeah,
if
you
it's
keep
like
your 3. I'll keep my
Yeah,
5. We're not
okay.
going to do anything weird with them.
okay, should we go find Shoe?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't murder.
I don't know what you're talking about. Because Flip Flop rolled a 1 to remember
Oh shit.
what happened and has absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
All right.
And
So
so
you guys leave the cabin again.
You get a mark.
Oh.
You should have 2 because you
Yeah.
have 2 ones now, haven't you?
You leave the cabin,
No, you-
and a farmer who just happens to be walking by is like, "God, Jesus!"
Hi.
Yeah, it's teleportation.
Okay.
I lock.
Yeah, teleportation. Nothing to see here.
Interesting. Good trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trick.
Yeah.
He just backs away from you slowly.
I like force a smile and just wave until he looks away.
It's like a Cheshire
Yep.
cat thing. Yeah.
I'm making him real uncomfortable.
What do you guys? You're gonna try and find Shu
Yes.
Yeah.
and Zhu.
Shoe and Jew.
Shoo! Boss! I'm just gonna holler that walking around. Boss! Shoo!
Eventually, you hear
Shoo,
this.
boss!
Over here.
Good.
And southeast of the main town square.
Oh, yeah.
Used to be. You see off in a field is Shu.
Well, we'll
Shoes
fly
down.
up about 30 feet so the mask is
Yeah.
nice and floating up.
Glinting in
visible.
the sun.
And we're getting pointed in.
Yeah.
No, he went, or
Yeah.
whatever. So we're gonna go
Hi, Shoe.
He is high.
He is high, and I know that's your brother.
Comes back down.
Hi.
Shu's like, "Hello.
Hi.
You look different."
I don't know if I met her.
Didn't you? I thought you did.
I don't
I thought
think
you. Oh, you might not have met her first.
no,
time.
that would
Oh,
have
okay.
been the night. One of the nights Flip Flop ran away.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Hi,
Hi,
Flip Flop.
Shu. Shakes your hand.
Um,
Welcome to South Lease.
Yeah.
You are friends with the Shu the
Shu.
field spirit.
it's Bushu.
Oh, Bushu.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a first name, Boo.
Boo.
Pleasure to meet you. I think you said your name was Shu. I'm sorry.
No, his last name's Fly.
His middle name is Shu?
I don't know. Is your middle name? Maybe. Is your middle name Shoe?
Flip Flop just likes to call me Boshu.
Fair enough. Do you two know how to fix the obelisk? Your friend says
No.
No. Wouldn't do it.
that's a bummer.
Apparently it's bad. There's some sort of vision and that foretold horrible things in relation to the obelisk.
Yeah. When people touch the obelisk,
So we
bad
had
things
to-
happen.
Had to get rid of it. Sorry.
Fair
Didn't
enough.
get-
All right.
Wait, what did you tell her?
I just explained
that the obelisk had been enslaving people, and it was now.
And I just
Dealt
explained that's really not such a bad thing.
Oh,
That it was enslaving people?
Well, what's enslavement? We
yeah, but there
produced
was
a ton
some sort of
What was
We produced
it?
a ton of food. People were happy.
no, but
More
there was
do-
a vision that indicated that it
Modu?
would lead
More
to
do-
some ultimate destruction, like it was leading to some sort of terrible event. So we had to take care of it.
Well, and have you ever heard of, was it Mordu?
Maldu.
Mal?
Your
It
excellent
was
props were just part of the effort to stultify your people until that horrible event when you were all destroyed.
What she said.
Well, that's not how I feel about it.
No bad.
Interesting. Well, I guess. Well,
Yeah, I don't think it.
if you can't help, then you can't help. Can I help you with anything? Are you in town to set up town?
We
is it up in
came to
town?
see how things were going because the last time we were here, a lot of people were under control of this big obelisk, and people were completely changed.
Kind of a matter of opinion.
I'm gonna show her one of the flamey gem things and ask her if she knows anything about
Yeah,
them.
I'm curious how she reacts to that.
She looks and she's like, that's a pretty bit of. Oh, there's fire inside. That's
Touch it.
pretty. Touch it.
touch it.
Is it bad?
Just touch it.
It's a black gem with black fire inside.
Touch it.
Are you threatening me?
No, I'm telling you to touch it.
Is it safe?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're safe. I'm touching it.
Yeah, she's touching it.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. That's logical. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Do you want me to hold it?
No, just touch it.
With your
Just
finger.
touch it and whoop.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, no. It's just
And that any weirdness, like anything like in her reaction that I can see.
no.
Okay. No. Okay.
Are you wearing shoes, Mason?
Yes, I am.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So-
we came here to help a couple people. That we had some jobs. that
Oh,
people
you had some
needed.
jobs.
But
That's right. You used to work for Penarol. I'm sorry. I heard he passed. I couldn't make the funeral because I was here in town. and I
being
had-
enslaved by an obelisk.
That's just hearsay at this point. But I might go and pay my respects now to his. I heard there's a nice like tomb or catacomb or something.
Oh yeah,
at
it's
his
attached
tower.
to our tower.
Oh, your tower.
Yeah.
Oh, you own Penarol Tower now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Why?
It's just
Why is
interesting.
that
I'm just
interesting?
surprised he willed it to you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, he loved us.
Okay, fair.
Not
Why? Who should he have willed it to?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh.
It's interesting to me. It just is.
While there, it might not hurt for you to talk to Newstead as well.
I probably should. I haven't been able to make a council meeting in a few months.
Yeah, because you've been enslaved.
Want it just so you're well.
That's just like your opinion.
Yes, and I understand that you will abide, but Newstead is going to be out till the end of the week. She went off on some business.
I heard something about a giant salmon.
Oh yeah, that thing. There was a
Oh,
giant.
you know about the giant salmon?
Yeah, it went barreling through the side of the residuum mountains, the things that you can't go through. It went barreling through it with some kind of weird acid thing, but it didn't make it down to the river. There were
sorry.
eggs everywhere, and some of them may or may not have gotten in.
I'm sorry. She puts the hand out. That's not possible.
That's what we thought too. You can go see it for yourself.
I've got building to do here.
Yeah.
How is it not possible?
Well, technically, nothing's supposed to be able to get through those.
Yeah, well, they
The fact that
did.
it.
Did she
the
say,
fact that
"Were
it
you
did
there?"
is-
Yeah, we went into the tunnel.
She actually does at one point go, "Were you there?
Yeah,
Did you see it?"
Yeah, the eggs, you have to make sure the eggs are fresher. You can't try and cook the eggs that have been out a little bit. They're kind of gross, but we managed to make the newer ones soup. They were
She
all
looks at
good.
you like, "Oh, that's you." It's not super old.
Yeah, we had these. We cooked the eggs, and they were okay.
They were just not. They were
if we got the fresher one, they weren't as bad. It was the ones that looked like they were starting to develop into other mammoth salmon.
They weren't.
But yeah, there was that, and then there was a dragon, and the dragon brought us back.
So again, I ask,
Brazil. No. Koloth, not Alcour.
That's your
No,
name.
that's my name. Zalkus. There, sorry.
Yeah.
Just 3 random D&D facts in my head at any one time. That's it.
That's it. Maximum. So why are you guys in town?
Because we wanted to see how things were going, because things were...
We have to salvage something from a sunken boat.
Yeah.
We have to find a lost cow corn, and we had to check out the status of the obelisk that you have been freed from, debatably.
Debatably. Yeah. You didn't see it.
You know what? If we figure out...
Allegedly.
If we hear anything...
Purportedly.
So when I say like the Maldu, or I fumble through the many ways I try and pronounce the name, does any of it ring a bell to her?
Are you having a stroke, dear? I can fix that.
No, I'm fine. You're the one that needs to see someone.
I don't need to see anyone. I would love to. I just love to see the crops grow again. Yeah. So enjoy the town while you're here.
Think on the bright side. If you had your crops maintained through magical means in the past, you may find ways to magically maintain your crops again without being enslaved. So
Allegedly.
allegedly enslaved.
I want to try something. I need a
Don't
I
kill
need
her.
a potted plant.
You need a potted plant, dear?
Yeah, I need a potted plant.
Sure. You can probably find that in town.
I walk away.
Okay. Lovely to meet you. Thank you for coming out.
I'll mention it too. I did make an appointment with somebody briefly at the cabin. I'll need to head back there, and then we can start doing the dredge for the water.
I'll ask around about the hobos about the cow corn. They may have spotted something too. So
Luck check. Actually, you know what? No. Gather information, either intelligence or wisdom first.
wisdom, because I get an advantage. $12.
Yeah. The hobos tell you. Allegedly, the cow is. They saw it last.
Cow corn.
The cow. They saw it last. Southwest of South Lease.
Cow.
Beyond the southwest lease of South Lease.
And it's a cow corn, to be clear, right?
Yes.
Spotted to the west.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go tell my boss that.
Now, would it be a cow corn or a cattle corn?
Cattle corn.
Oh, how good was that?
What? Cattle corn? The Hobart Network says it was no more than 8 hours ago. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
it spotted it.
And I do,
I
yeah,
fucking love it. It's amazing.
I do give them the sign of friendship in the hobo sign for the Penarol Tower with a list of the rules. And so,
Excellent.
So they're
We heard this is you. They look at you like there's a grouping of about 5 of them. This is your place.
yes.
We heard that you went nuts and started murdering people there.
I did not murder a single person. They were evicted, not murdered. And they happened to get partially eaten by a dragon. That was unrelated to my eviction of them, which was
Can you give
totally
me-
related to them poop roping.
Give me a charisma check just to see how they react to this.
They were poop roping. That's all you need to know. 18?
Yeah, they seem to be like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like they were just evicted. There happened to be a dragon at the same time. One of them got killed. I had cut the poop rope, which was no fault of my own, and they evicted themselves out the window. Several were injured, unrelated to me. It took me hours to clean it.
Well, Miss Mason. Yeah, that will happen. Dragons. I've been.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One time I was on the train, and I was sleeping in a boxcar, and there was a dragon. Yeah, me and my buddy Mr. Sorensen. we damn near shit ourselves. And spittoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Spits out some chaw.
So they understand. So
Yeah.
So the South Lease Hobo Federation is welcome at the Penarol Tower.
Excellent. As long as we follow the rules.
Yes, no poop rope.
No poop rope.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you gotta shimmy down the rope and
Go poop elsewhere.
oh,
Come home having pooped elsewhere.
no room pooping.
Yep, come having pooped elsewhere.
Excellent. I will oblige, and I will tell others of this.
Mhm. Thank you.
So are you making up your own new hobo symbol now? Like free lodge, no room pooping?
Yeah, no rope pooping.
No rope pooping.
No rope pooping. No poop roping.
With the threat of a dragon.
Yeah, totally.
Oh
Dragon
my
was
god.
unrelated.
Fantastic.
Right.
So the magic poop dragon will come and eat it.
Yeah, if you poop rope, a dragon will eat.
A dragon will eat you.
Yeah. For generations, that's what children will be taught.
Yeah. That if you poop in a free room and board and then toss it out the window and get poop on the rope, then the magical poop dragon will come
Come and eat you.
All right.
We have started something.
The mythical poop dragon. So it might be a platinum dragon.
Yeah.
But
But it's really black and shiny.
It's black. It's a black platinum dragon.
Yeah.
What's consistent
It is a pitch
it's
black
a color that no one has ever seen.
It is a metallic pitch black dragon that will eat you if you poop.
And it's smaller.
and smaller, much
Yeah.
smaller.
Yeah.
And that's canon.
It doesn't make sense at all.
That's
That's why it's true.
That's why it must be
It
true.
must be true because it makes no sense.
Wait, and you wrote it down on this card?
Yes.
Oh, well, if it's written down, it must
It's
be true.
true because I wrote it down.
Yeah.
It was written.
And the reason why it's true is because it's written down.
And
And
I
it's
know
written-
it's true
And it's written down
because it's true. Yes.
Excellent.
There we go.
Excellent.
There we go.
That's right. kids. All right. So you have your little hobo hoedown. And you make it back to the
To the cabin.
cabin, to the townhouse. Not to be confused with townhouses. And sure enough, waiting for you is the reception. And there's her husband is there. Or you assume her husband. There's a man with her.
Okay.
Okay. And you go floating in, or do you knock again?
Are they inside or outside?
Sorry, they would have been inside. So if you didn't go in, you wouldn't have seen. I apologize.
No, I would have gone in.
Okay, so you float into the room, and that actually happened.
Okay. And then that.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a medicine check on the
Yeah.
husband first.
Okay.
That is a 19 on my medicine check, just to get an idea.
The man looks perfectly healthy, as far as you can tell. Good color in his cheeks. You look around inside of him, you don't see any weird tumors. He looks like a healthy dude.
Well, I don't see anything that pays to.
You did make a sound. You just go and invade this man's body.
And you see the man look at his wife like, dear, are you all right? Are you all right? Why did you scream? They're talking to me. The spirits are talking to me. She's like,
I'll put the mask on.
and the guy's like, good, Jesus.
No,
heart
it ain't
attack.
a shoe.
Nice. But after you get them calmed down, montage is just a touch. You get them all calmed
Do you
down.
want like a montage charisma roll
Nah,
here to see?
It's all good.
All right.
Actually, you calm him down. She realizes what's going on, explains the whole thing to her husband. It's like, I thought you were lying. Thought you were exaggerating. A little bit of a fight over the I thought you were lying comment, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's happened.
okay. You explain to him he's perfectly healthy.
Yeah.
Okay. And the woman says, I couldn't find my daughter. I couldn't find my daughter, Spirit. I don't know where she went. Is she near Water, Spirit?
I'm afraid I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Spirit. I'm glad my husband is in good health.
So there's
That's-
nothing
that's-
wrong with her sick husband.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So then the husband looks at the wife like, so I'm not sick then. I told you I felt fine. Yeah, but you looked sallow.
Oh,
Oh,
she's a worrier.
It's like my mom.
Oh God.
This wraps up in short order. There's discussions. Eventually, they just ignore that you're even there until you just float away.
I just even as soon as she's like, "Well, but you look sallow," I'm floating up the door at that point. I'm like, "I'm done with this. This is."
Woo conversations ensue, and you are free to go about your business. You meet up with these two, and what would you guys like to do?
Potted plant.
Debrief.
You easily find a potted plant.
Okay. I'm just gonna carry it with me for a bit.
Okay. What are you doing with the potted
I
plant?
want to.
I'm
When
curious.
no
now.
one is paying attention,
Yeah.
I want to take one of the black gems and stick it in the dirt with the plant.
Stick the black gem in the dirt with the plant,
And just walk
it's-
around with the
Yeah,
plant.
and you walk around. It's just a little, like a seedling. Somebody's got like a tomato plant that they've started for the spring, and
Yep.
it's like
Yep.
yay tall, yay tall,
Yep.
yay tall.
That's a scale.
That's just good.
Yeah, I walk around with my plant.
Okay. Yeah, you walk around the plant. Are you trying to find the? There is a
Well, we stopped to compare notes with Mason. So
Debrief.
if
quick debrief.
if you think you got a line on the countercorn,
Yeah, I do.
I don't think the salvage will be going anywhere. It's underwater. Why don't we see if we can't find that for the moment?
Yeah, because it was only there 8 hours.
It's not there. Not that long ago. It might be
Yeah.
easier to track that down at the moment.
Well, it still has tracks.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Okay, let's go find the cattle.
Okay, you head towards the southwest east of just.
What time are we hitting? Are we getting toward?
Yeah, it's near the end of the day.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a long.
Well,
it's a
in
long
that case,
We should
maybe
go in
we
the
should
morning.
rest for the night and
Yeah.
head out in the morning.
Yeah.
All the same, I think we start with the corn. I don't think a salvage is going anywhere that we need to worry about.
We'll start with the cow corn.
But there's enough people upset by what's happened, enough people confused. Maybe we just head slightly out of town and make use of our handy little house for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
you crack open the cabin. Inside is a zombie horse
Mm-hmm.
doing nothing, eating nothing.
And Zinfandel is fine.
Zinfandel is fine.
Okay.
Just standing in the corner doing zombie horse things.
Did anyone, was
Nicker
anyone
needs to
selling
get back.
salt?
Yeah, there's actually a small market here too,
Okay.
and there are people selling just standardized goods.
I need to. I've got to go buy salt while you guys get ready.
Without an intelligence check, you know that you could probably get salt from the cabin.
Oh,
Just think
Well,
about salt.
I need a lot of salt.
How much is a lot?
I need enough salt to pickle the other horse.
Okay, you summon forth enough salt to pickle a horse.
Okay, so yeah,
That's enough salt to pickle a horse.
yeah.
Okay,
And I take I take the other horse
pickle juice.
and I need pickle juice and pickling salt, and I need my new pony.
okay.
I'm going to go try and preserve this pony.
You asked Mason for help on digging a hole. Some psionic.
Basically, dig the hole.
Yeah, I'll dig a hole.
Okay,
with
you
my
guys
sonic
spend your night, your later evening
Yeah, because I don't
Digging-
get to sleep anyway, so
digging a horse-sized hole in the ground.
I'll meditate later.
You fill it full of salt.
Put the horse in.
You put a little bit of salt, horse in, a
Then
lot
the
more
salt. And pour the
Uh,
pickle juice would be like the component that I use to pickle the horse. Why it tastes a little bit like pickles when you
are
lick
you
it.
firstly Febrezing?
Yeah.
Okay. Febreze roll, please.
A cantrip. So.
Oh, it succeeds in.
Yeah.
You Febreze your undead horse.
Yeah.
It smells of fine, misty mountain air.
Amazing.
It's different every time. The scent
Yeah.
is always different.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna try and
And now you perfectly pickle a.
I try to perfectly pickle a pony. Ooh, that's 27.
Yes, the spell goes off without incident. And by morning, your horse is perfectly preserved.
Yeah.
You pull it out of the mixture.
Yep. Now I have 2.
Rise! Now you have perfectly preserved.
You have ptarmigan and
This one-
pterodactyl or
Yeah, pterodactyl.
pterodactyl.
A knife.
Knife is good.
It's pterodactyl and canine.
No, it's ptarmigan and knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Those are good names. Those are good dog names.
So now I have 2 perfectly pickled ponies.
I'm slightly off topic, but listening to last session where it's battle and we were trying to remember stuff, I realized We're like one of the only D&D groups online that is way more roleplay than combat oriented at any given moment.
Oh,
We're
really?
all about the fucking story and
I
the
like it.
stupidity we come up with.
I like
Oh,
it.
I'm not complaining. I just think it's funny. Like, usually people are about the combat
It's all
stuff.
combat.
Ours is
Yeah.
all the complete ridiculousness that crosses our brain at any given moment.
I get tired of the constant
So that I can put the pickled pony there.
combat
Pickled
to
drum.
combat to combat.
It does get tired. I found it
Oh, yeah.
amusing. It was like
Yeah.
we
Although,
don't remember how to do
I can never
combat
be
half the
pleased
time.
because I also don't like travel and I don't like too much getting into the weeds too. You know, I'm like
And try and mix it up as much as possible.
No,
that's correct.
I was not complaining.
Yeah.
I just
yeah.
So back to the pickled pony.
Back to the pickle pony.
Do I have to stay up all night for this spell, or is it like I can leave it knowing that
You can leave it knowing
Okay,
that
so
it'll
yeah.
go off. The salt is honestly not even required.
Doesn't even take magic.
But in your mind, it's required.
Yeah.
It's part of
Yeah.
the ritual that is Flip Flop's thing.
And the pickle juice is there because that's the component that's required. So if you lick the pickled ponies, they taste like dill pickles.
Like
Nice.
like dill pickles.
With extra
like
boost of flavor, like
brine
extra
pickles.
flavor.
Yeah.
Flavor. Yeah, nice.
Morning comes. You crack cock a diddly.
Oh yeah, chose violence with an 88 today.
Woo!
Slightly less.
I go find-
Mort is dead.
Sorry,
You can't catch me because the rooster done died. You open the door and you walk out into the brisk spring air and wander around the field. You hear, Miss for today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you see Hank wandering around.
Who's Hank?
the hobo you met.
Oh, that hobo. I didn't realize his name is Hank. I didn't
Yeah.
listen. Yeah, sorry, Hank.
And you see, where did you come
That's
from,
right. Yeah.
Mr. Hank?
Why?
Miss
Who's
Hank?
asking?
It's Hank.
Oh, yeah. What? What do you need?
You was just so friendly last night around the campfire. I figured you might be interested in some information.
Yes. I'm gonna give him a piece of gold even before he gives it to me.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
He bites it. Puts it
There
in his
you go,
pocket.
Hank. More where that came from for good information.
Oh, Miss Warrenson. I mean, Miss for today. Well, there was a great heist last night. Every stitch of salt is gone from the town.
Oh.
They blamed us, but we didn't do it.
Always, we always,
didn't do it.
we always take the blame. Hank.
the food from close by.
Hank, I understand. I get blamed all the time.
Pulling the horse out of the salt.
There must have been over 1,000 pounds of salt removed from the town stores. last
Honestly,
night.
Hank, if things get hostile here.
You did not use 1,000 pounds of salt.
Oh.
You maybe used 100 pounds of
Okay.
salt.
Oh, interesting. Sorry, Hank, if the heat's too bad here, you guys need a place to cool down, you can head over to Deep Port and hang out at the tower as long as you follow the poop rope.
We will follow the rules that are written on the card.
Yeah. Yeah, but you
Every
would
lad
be
one.
welcome
Well,
to stay at the
thank-
tower
thank
until
you
things
kindly
cool
meant for
off.
today.
Yeah.
Just thought you'd want to know
Thank you. Interesting.
about the salt heist.
Hmm.
It's just where the hell are we gonna put 1,000 pounds?
I
of
know,
salt?
right? And what are we gonna do with that much salt? Like, I mean, yes. And I mean,
It is just rude.
yeah, it is.
It is rude. I am moving on today.
We always get blamed for everything.
And with this gold, you have paid my passage.
You're
Thank
welcome.
You very much.
You're welcome,
I
Hank.
will take
Actually, Hank, here's another 4 more gold. And you
some-
take-
Miss for today.
Yeah.
No. That is overpaying.
Oh.
I
You-
may not be a part of that.
I don't think I've ever met a hobo society that had such
Well,
outstanding character, Mr. Hank.
I'll have the mask on. Well,
Jesus Christ!
uh,
What the hell is that, Miss?
That's my
Fortune?
friend, my boss. It's my boss.
Oh, what interesting. Hello, Mr. Mask. Miss
uh,
Mask?
No, mister. The name is
Say
Shoe.
Mask.
Just Shoe.
Say Mask? I don't even know anymore. I'm just confused.
I understand, and it's quite kind of you to point out overly generous, but if there's a few you needing to head the ferry, a few gold might be enough to get you all across.
Oh, we got a bit of a deal with the fair peoples.
Well, fair enough.
Oh, yeah, I see it too.
What is there?
It's a little speeder.
Is this booter?
Yep, somewhere. Save the spiders.
Eat all the bugs for us.
Yes.
Spooters are awesome. 8 legs, they give great hugs.
Yeah. So this is the things you know, and Hank thanks you kindly and takes your
I'm
extra
gonna
gold. and-
go debrief.
Okay.
Oh,
Tell the boss.
huh. As in pulling the pony out of the salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
God rest
I'm like,
Hank sees the salt and kind of gives it a side eye and walks.
We brought that salt with us, Hank.
this is our salt.
It's our salt from our cabin.
Okay, just coincidence.
It's only, and this is 100 pounds or so, clearly.
This is only enough salt to pickle a horse.
Which is not 1,000 pounds of salt.
See? And I point to the pickled horse.
Interesting.
Enough salt to pickle a horse.
Jerky.
Yeah, technically. Anyway.
So
So,
smells of Pine Mountain air.
so do we go look into the salt thing, or do we go look for a cow?
Cow first.
Cow.
But maybe you might want to like think about your
I don't
cabin
care.
usage.
Can you pour water on the salt? Can you get rid of the salt?
I can certainly try.
Is the salt is there when I'm done, right? Like I leave a
Yeah, the salt
giant.
is very big horse-sized hole with some salt in it.
Yeah, I do cast create water.
Yeah, it slowly dissolves into the ground,
Okay.
Which is just great.
which is
just
great.
push
for
it. Push
for
the
the-
dirt back
Super
in.
great.
I just
help. And you guys are south of town too,
Yeah.
like
I
Jay
just
south.
start
of
kind of
town.
push the dirt back in.
Yeah, you spend some time filling in the hole.
Look, I have one you can ride now.
Oh, God.
Smells fresh mountain air.
Yeah, I'll ride potato.
Cast repair.
Or knife.
I'll cast repair on it for any broken bone and stuff
So
like
he was
that.
newly dead.
You newly
Yeah,
New
fresh
dead.
dead.
So super fresh.
super fresh.
A good looking undead.
How did he
horse.
die anyway? Does there any what's the
Heart
wound on?
attack,
Just
old age.
He might know.
can you? Is there a hole in it?
Yeah, like
Medicine check?
Pop this.
One's cocked. That's a 7. So 13.
You do a neutral sound and stick your head in it and look around. You think it might have had a heart attack.
Oh, sweet. So it's in perfect shape. Nice. How did they? Yeah,
I like it.
he's perfect.
I like it.
So you guys get on your horses.
And ride.
Zinfandel and Knife.
Ptarmigan.
Ptarmigan and knife.
It's a silent P in Zinfandel.
Oh, Zinfandel. Oh, good God. So you hop on Zinfandel and Knife.
You said it's a silent P.
And we'll montage this a little bit. Everybody,
Find a cow.
you two can do investigation checks.
Okay.
Actually, you can do an investigation check. Again, int or wins, up to you.
Sir.
Oh,
19
17.
with wisdom.
15.
all right. Between the three of you, you put your heads together and you manage to pick up on the track of an unusual cow print.
Okay.
It doesn't have the normal hooves of a cow.
It's cloven.
It is cloven, but it's cloven in a weird
Differently.
way.
Delicate.
It's strangely finessed, unlike a regular cow.
Okay.
Cow hoof.
Slightly pretentious in the way that it walks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, cows do have.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
this is
there's-
different.
there's-
Not
there's
the big
different.
There's
clunky-
attitude.
Yeah,
in the
it's more. Okay,
yeah.
I like
Yeah.
The
a
footprints
little
have
sharpness
attitude.
to the edge.
Do we want to be sneakier and get off the horses?
Yeah, well, we got a track, so
You weave your way through the fields, and you hear. It is the most pleasant bleating of a horse or of a cow, not a
Okay.
horse, that you have ever heard in your life.
Sounds
from a
like
distance in a small stand of trees.
the moo of a cow with a tinkling bell under.
Oh my God! It's near angelic.
I love it.
Okay. Do we want to leave the horses just in the trees?
Yeah,
Yeah. Leave them in the trees, and then we have the house as potentially a place to put the cow.
No.
We should
Check
probably.
Phone.
And actually, we will wrap it up here
Oh, okay.
because to go further would be
This is going to get us.
more difficult.
Oh,
that's fair.
interesting.